This is yours. This is obviously yours.
No, dude, we got to share.
How does it?
There's a Patreon
what is it?
Creativity Awards, dude. We came up with the super creative podcast.
This is us. This is
Let me
us.
see.
It represents the creative mind. That's us thinking about different slurs.
Hold on, yo. Or that's us. Maybe this is us, dude. We're in the box. And then we came outside of it with our thoughts. Creativity.
Now you're thinking outside of the box.
There's a destructive element to creativity. Does it stand up? Or
No.
Just... All right. My wife might like this fucking bull crap.
No, it's very, very
It's fucking sick, dude. It's better than Lambo keys.
I bet you this thing's worth a ton of money.
I guarantee it is.
Those are real jewels. Those are real jewels.
No, they're not.
They are real jewels.
Dude, Wes Watson has a Lamborghini yacht, dude. What the fuck are we doing?
He doesn't.
There might be Lambo keys inside of it. Smash it.
This is real fucking heavy.
It is heavy. It might be a bomb.
You have to come up with creative ways to set it. I don't understand. There's nothing else in that box?
Dude, I don't think so. There's a ton of just like this stuff. Dude, give us like $100 gift certificate, dude. What the fuck? I don't think there's anything else. There's a ton of this paper stuff. That's it, dude.
Well, thank you, Patreon.
Thank you for this. Miss you for your work.
Beautiful art.
Beautiful art. I'll subscribe to your Patreon, Miss You. I'm sure you have one. Miss You probably has a Patreon. Subscribe to Miss You's Patreon, I guess. The hell, dude? We got fucked. Crazy. Thanks, Patreon. We should send them a gift too.
Yeah,
we should
have your daughter craft something. That is beautiful.
I'll have to scour my fridge for some
That
pictures.
is beautiful. It'll go nicely next to my collection of blue books that I've assembled.
Damn, this thing's fucking nuts.
I think.
What?
Let's see if Tina.
I got chill on the machos making.
She is a very famous artist.
Yeah, she is, dude.
This is actually very. Whoa, she's big, dude.
Yeah. What is it? What are you talking?
This is. I think we were set up with a fine piece of art.
Oh, that's what's up.
All right, I'll take it.
Can we get a?
Thank you.
Can we get a price on this thing?
Let me see what her art goes for.
What's the last name?
Tina Yu.
Tina YU.
I think it's. Oh yeah. Yeah. These things are expensive.
Nice. That makes me feel so
Just
much better.
These little tiny ones are going for $650. Oh, nice, dude.
That makes me feel so much better.
Look at that. That's a nice piece as well.
If this isn't worth $10,000, I'm going to kill myself.
I think this is probably worth $2,000.
Oh, thank God. Grand piece.
And that's only going to go up in value.
True. I have to preserve
We are in our Jay-Z phase of out the hood. Now it's time to assemble art and blue books. We are. We'll teach you guys about money. That's what our next album is about, is how to get out the hood.
How to pull your pants up and balance a checkbook. How to pull your Carhartts up, dude. We got to get these guys to pull up their Carhartts, dude. A lot of mechanics sag. A lot of white mechanics. There is a lot of those guys' Carhartts are sagging. When I go in there, it's like, I think it's from like their type 2 diabetes, like wasting away their muscles on their body. But a lot of those guys sag too.
Yeah.
So just think about that.
That is something to consider.
So beautiful.
Wow.
So beautiful.
I take it back. I thought I didn't think it was great, and then I found out it was.
It's art, dude.
It is art.
It is art. Some people don't like this podcast, but then they listen and they go, wow, hold on, this is actually...
I thought this was crap, and it turns out it's good.
I honestly, I have high, when someone's like, dude, trust me, you're going to want to see, I'm like, okay, maybe we got fucking...
It's way better than a fucking plaque.
You're talking about his and his four-wheeler. I'm thinking his and his four-wheelers, dude. I'm thinking Raptors, dude.
They should know we moved to Texas. They should have provided us with some firearms.
I thought it was going to be a gun.
Or just hollow points.
Yeah, gun. Or bullets.
Yeah.
Grenade.
Tina, thank you so much.
Thank you, Tina. No, for real, it is a good job, Tina. You did a fantastic job.
Ooh, hitting her with the follow. Interesting.
Oh,
Josh.
Sorry, Habit.
Josh, what the fuck was that, you pervert? God damn. Josh saw one picture of Tina and hit follow.
Yeah, Josh, you want to take this thing into the bathroom?
You want to tribute this?
You want to kiss this thing for a second, dude? You cretin.
That was crazy you did that.
Dude.
Sorry, we have a screen now, and we're seeing Josh's activity on the internet.
This will be up on the screen. Oh. We can pop this up.
What'd you just do?
That's my sunglasses. Just these pieces of crap.
I thought you broke our precious Tina Yu.
No, I'm telling you, there might be keys inside of that thing, though.
I think curiosity is going to get your cat when I'm not around. I think a hammer is going to that thing. Don't you dare.
I would never.
All right.
Oh, never. So what the hell's up? How was Fakersfield, California?
Bakersfield was a fucking nightmare, dude. Holy shit.
Why?
I told every single comedian I was like, I'm going to Bakersfield this weekend. They were like, why? Or like, oof, get ready. And I was like, oh, shut up. It was all like LA guys. I was like, you guys are being pussies.
Yeah, true.
You guys don't know what it's like on the fucking East Coast.
True. Where is Bakersfield geographically?
It's like an hour and a half, obviously depending on that fucking LA traffic. It's like an hour or two north of LA.
Okay.
Hour south of Fresno. It was everything they said it was going to be and more.
What was it? Just
it was just it's like a oil town. It's like an old. So I think there was a lot of the boys were working, a lot of working men.
True.
That were ready to let off some steam.
Guys on stuff like this, you're saying?
Guys that would be fuming if they saw that. You gotta get that out of my house. No disrespect to you. I'm just saying if I have visitors.
For sure.
They come in, and there's everything else in here is beautiful blue books.
True.
And beautiful blue art.
This is a good pop of color.
This is I've got a little Eiffel 56 house going. I need a blue house with a blue car. I need a blue car. Dude, don't break the U. Bakersfield was fucking crazy, dude. They were crazy.
This is the crowds.
Brian Moses opened for me. He got on stage. Before he said his first word, a guy was like, "Where's she?" Then I got on stage and that guy left during my set. The guy who was being a cocksucker. I finished a joke. A guy in the front row goes, "You stink." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "No, I said Jews stink." And I was like,
"No, dude.
What the fuck are you doing, dude?" And I was
like a bad dream.
It really was. And then I was like, "Well, I mean, security's obviously doing nothing. They're just sitting there because there was a guy sitting next to the side of the stage." I was like, "So don't worry, you can say whatever you want. Security here sucks." And then I look back and security's fighting a guy like 4 rows back. I was like, "Never mind, security's going hard as fuck, dude." It was chaos. And it was hot. It was hot.
Well, you're in theaters now too.
Rules.
The security all have flashlights.
Oh, they were.
Hey, what are you doing out there?
Yeah, they were. Security was going fucking nuts in there.
There was fights.
There was fights, dude. It was.
The boys just got off the oil
theater
drill.
is fucking awesome though, and I like the town of Bakersfield.
Did you really?
It's like an old shitty town. It's very nice.
It's kind of nice.
It's one of the few towns I've been to that still looks like a unique place.
Yeah.
You know.
No, that makes sense.
Bakersfield's good, but the boys were just rowdy. That's all.
True.
I think that I could be wrong, but I went to that theater, the Fox Theater, and then I was on the flight home. I was watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I think she goes to that theater in the movie. Yeah, I did the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood when I saw it.
There you go. I was laughing all weekend thinking about you coming out and being like, "What's up, Fakersfield?"
That would have resulted in chaos. Dude. They'd be like, "You don't call us that.
We're not fakers.
Fuck you.
We're not fucking fakers."
They were
dude.
whistling.
Really?
Like, guys kept whistling in between jokes.
Oh,
I was
man.
like, "God, please stop." And then, of course, that resulted in nonstop whistling for the rest of the show.
Jesus Christ, dude!
It was.
Did you take a time? It sounds like you took a time machine and like performed for Cowboys.
I did.
That's crazy.
I did, dude. They were rootin' tootin'. But then I'll be back.
True.
I need revenge.
You got to go back to Fakersfield.
And then I did the Celebrity Theater in Phoenix, which was a dream come true. I was afraid of the round.
Oh, how is that?
It was great. The first time I did it, I was very nervous, and we used a mic with a cord,
Yeah.
which made a big difference because when you're walking around, that
You got
you're,
lassoed.
like, tripping up.
Took
I
yourself
lassoed
down.
myself. I just only turned left the first time I did it, but this time it was wireless, and it made a world of difference.
Yeah, that's got to be nice.
I also was talking shit, which I have since been paying for. It was in Phoenix, and the Phillies beat them that night, and somebody yelled out, they're like, "Philly sucks." I was like, "Scoreboard, pussy." It was 6-1, dude.
Yeah.
Now you got to go back to Philly. That's it. Good season.
Those are
At least the
Phillies.
Cardinals are good. Good season.
True. Those are the Phillies I know, though.
Those were the Phillies
blowing
we
it,
knew, dude.
Just blowing it. Ugh. Yeah, I heard yesterday.
How do you feel about your Phillies?
Told you, I'm proud of them, man. They made it that far. I'm proud of my Phils for making it that far. I really am. I mean, dude, getting up 6-1 and blowing it's kind of loser shit, but
Yeah.
you know, that's what we do.
They won that game. That was 6-1 was the score. They were up 2-0 in the series.
Oh, my bad.
Then they went back.
Yeah, that would be like
then,
a 9 game
it was,
series.
then they went back to Phoenix, lost the first two, so
Yeah.
it's 2-2. Then they won game 3 in Phoenix to make it 3-2 Phillies.
That's what it was.
So now we got
Phoenix.
6 and 7 back in Philly.
And they blew
And
it.
they fucking
And
blew
they
it.
fucking blew it. Yeah. Our friend was there. It was funny too because I think his cousin was supposed to bring his wife, but his cousin's wife is pregnant. So I was telling him, I'm like, yeah, it's actually not good for a pregnant lady to be in there. It might be, pretty crazy. And he was just like, honestly, I don't feel comfortable being there myself as a grown man. He's like, I don't feel comfortable being there. Blizz is a delicate flower, dude.
Blizz is very delicate.
He's a delicate flower.
I can't imagine him at that game.
He was there. He was like,
crazy.
he was like, the place is either going to explode or implode. Either way.
I think it was probably a very solemn exit.
I'm glad he got to go there and witness a catastrophic loss.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to get into that too. Just getting into like the huge. Just
that's all I see, dude.
Watching. How many people were there at the Citizens Bank Park?
42,000.
I can get into that. Just watching like 42,000 people's spirits deflate.
It's yeah. I do it all the time. I'm one of the people. Every Notre Dame game I go to, I'm like, why not us, dude? Why can't we get fucking one? I'm going back to the hotel. It takes 5 hours to get back to the hotel. You're just furious. Oh, Super Bowl, same thing.
Oh, that was
Although
rough.
Super Bowl is tough because it's 50-50. So
yeah,
the attendance.
You get to watch
people. You get to watch people in pure elation and ecstasy.
It's night and day. Yeah.
While you're walking out hungover, sad
God,
about
that
a sports
sucks.
game, and then you're like, why do I care?
Why do I care
Why
so
the
much?
fuck do I care about this? I got my own problems. Like, these guys are supposed to help me get rid of my problems, and they're fucking causing more problems.
And I lost money too.
And I fucking lost a lot of money.
They fucked up my investments.
But don't worry, it's all looking up now that we've got our hands on this fine Tina U.
True.
We're back financially.
This is the Eagles'
Don't
year.
fucking drop that shit, dude.
Dude, it's meant to be dropped. It's set up
This
to
thing's
break.
haunted, dude.
It's set up to break. They're probably fucking recording other shit through here, dude.
This is going to the McCusker house.
I gotta get this
The
debugged.
kids are gonna love it.
Yeah, they'd love it. I mean, one could make an argument that was made for.
There we go.
There it is. Now it's standing up.
Oh, nice.
I mean, my daughter.
Actually, this could be a fine decoration. Although I do want it out of the house.
Dude, really
It does seem haunted, and I'm here alone.
true.
I am afraid of ghosts.
True.
The ghosts have been acting up lately.
Really? Is it still spooky here? Or you're settling in?
It's still spooky. Yeah, because I don't realize it. Because last week I was just doing shows, so I was coming home a little fucked up.
Yeah, true.
No ghosts
Passing
bother me.
out. That is the ghost remedy.
I was sober last night, and
That's why the farmer took to the whiskey.
yes,
Be scary as hell.
it's so scary.
Yeah, dude, you're on a fucking farm by yourself with like
Yeah.
just a bunch of little kids. And you're like, damn, I'm the sole representative of this family against all the forces of nature. I'd take to the bottle too. Dude, stop looking at this lady.
Stop looking at
Blackness
TVU,
gets
dude.
distracted us. Damn, that's fucking sick though.
Gauche? How do you say that word? Goache?
This is a
How the
trap.
fuck do you say gauche?
Gauche. I think gauche. You say. I think it's
Yeah.
gauche. That's a different thing. It's goache. I think goache means bleeding gente.
I had a feeling the screen was a bad idea. I'm just gonna look at screens.
The hell
There's
we're
nothing
talking.
you can put up there that's not. Yeah,
True.
I'm still gonna stare at that.
We're
But
talking ghosts, and so you think there's ghosts?
there could be some ghosts.
I hope there's not. I hope there's none. I wish you were a ghost-free house. I got something scarier than ghosts recently. I went out. Me and Brittany went out. It was our anniversary. Makes no sense. We have there's like a range from like 2 weeks where it's like this day, then that day, and this day we got married in real life, and then we had like a court.
Do you guys
thing.
have your lay the pipe anniversry?
She would remember. I wish I knew. I'm gonna get it out of her, dude. It might have been last night. Might have been lay the pipe anniversary, dude. I'll blush telling the details, but it was just like when women go off birth control, they get locked in this natural cycle where they're just like, you know what I'm talking about? They're not horny at all. They're on the period, so it's like
How does he know?
he knows.
Yeah, I'm married. There's about
Married.
a week they're really horny.
Yes.
Yeah.
When they go off that thing, like they just want to bust, dude. It's crazy. Dude, she's on that point where she just wants to, and it's when they could get pregnant. So it's fucked, dude. It's not fair. Because they're just like it's 2 weeks out of the month they're on the period or whatever it is. Like I think it's like 30 days out of the month they're on the period.
Yeah.
Then one day they get horny. Dude, when they go on their natural cycle, it's pretty wild. But they get so fucking horny about that. And dude, so she last night was like, we had sex. Like she was like, it's like you flip. Like it's like when you bother a girl all day. Like, can we please have sex
Yes.
today? And just like you're like at lunchtime, like we're having sex, right? They start to do that. You're kind of like, all right, yeah. Like
Then I don't want to do it.
my thing is like I will just like we definitely will just chill. We're
Yeah.
definitely gonna bone. Like I'm definitely down to bone.
Yes.
We'll definitely bone. So last night, dude, I'm sitting there, we're boning. I was
How hard did you go boning? Were you like, she wants it, I'm gonna give her the extra fucking?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I
As
mean,
hard as you
usually it's total fit. It's a favor. It's just she's
Yeah.
just kind of like, yeah, man, just do what you gotta do.
Oh.
Poor guy. And I'm like, thanks, babe. So
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
you can get into that.
I mean,
There's
yeah,
something that sometimes is a little hot about that.
there is something nice.
There's something
It's a
there.
prairie wife, dude.
Yeah.
Just fucking like, hurry up. hurry up.
Yeah, get it in. Get it out. God.
Get the evil out of you, boy. But yeah, no. So I was fully locked in. I mean, I was sensei, dude. I was fully in my head.
She entered your dojo.
And we have this big thing now is we're like, we have a wine rack in our house, so we're always drinking wine now. So like in my head, I have
please, dude, please become a fat drunk. It would make me so happy.
What happens usually is I get placed on such a vicious nofap
Yeah.
that like by the time it's time to bone, I'm fucking crumbing. But
You got a bigger house now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can slink off, dude. I know you.
True. I mean, dude, I have options. At nighttime, I'm talking to downstairs bathroom where I can kind of look out the window and like see stuff outside.
That helps.
It's kind of nice.
That helps the experience.
It's kind of nice. It adds an element, you know. I'm just saying it adds an element. I mean, there's a fence. I don't think anyone can see. And if they can, that's, you know.
You could have a Wilson.
I'm talking like the moon is beaming right on me.
You could have a Wilson over there. Just
True. We got Wilson already.
Really?
A guy like leaned over and was like, "Hey, just so you know, blah, 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 blah." Dude's a man.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't tell you this, dude. Fucking the week after I came back from here, or the day I came back from your house,
Yeah.
I was like, no, maybe that was a week before. Either way, it was like when we first got. No, it was the week before. When I like went out to record. When we did the one in Josh's studio with Tony Hinchcliffe, I was coming
the
back.
Golden Pony.
Tony the Pony, dude. I was like, I was all jazzed. I'm like, oh, I think that went kind of well. I called Brittany, like, hey, what are you up to? And she's like, I just had to ask the neighbors for money. I was like, what the fuck? We had a guy come hang like a TV and do other shit. And the dude, he was the weirdest dude. He's like an old, slim Texas cowboy kind of guy. He's like probably 65. So he came by. So I had to help him. I was like, dude, because I wanted to like get him out of the house. Because like, you know, obviously Brittany doesn't like being in the house with like strange men. It's too much of a fuck. I get it. It's too much of a temptation. I get it. And I said, hey, let me relieve you.
Cowboy coming in?
Dude, he was slim.
Out of man.
Dude, he was so slim.
Fuck.
He came in and so I'm like, fuck, I want to get this guy out of here so that I can leave and I won't be late. So the dude was like, I got to hang this TV. But he was like, I don't know, man. This bracket's fucked up. I was like, what if I just hold the TV the whole time? He's like, you're going to hold the whole TV? And I was like, yeah, dude, no problem.
Yeah.
So I'm just fucking, it left divots in my arms.
Yeah.
I'm holding the TV and this dude, he couldn't use a wrench. It was so tight. So he's just ratcheting down with a hand ratchet. And like, dude, this dude's pouring sweat and I'm sitting there blocked by the TV and finally we move. So we're face to face. The TV moves. And I was like, how do you like doing it the old fashioned way? Dude, he just dripped sweat off his face, looked at me in disbelief and was just like, Jesus Christ. It was the fucking funniest
Did
thing.
he think it was funny?
He kind of laughed.
Good.
He had a moment of disbelief and then he just fucking gave in and shook his head and laughed. It was just
that's
like,
so fucking
Jesus
funny.
Christ, dude. But then this guy, I asked him, do you take Venmo? He goes, no. He goes, I got beat on Venmo one time, which I'm like, dumbass. But like, how? I think someone for real was like, I'll Venmo you.
Just never talk to
him. Like, so he's like, I'll take cash or check. I said, cool. I had cash on me. I was like, I'll pay you. Then I forgot. I just left. So I left. He finished. Dude, it was $65. Yeah, I'm not trying to big dog him, but it's $65.
Yeah.
And Brittany was like, I'll write you a check. He goes, no checks, just cash. I'm like, slim.
Sick.
That's kind of tight. I mean, he's a cowboy.
Yeah.
So then I didn't know this. So I call her like, yo, what's up? And she's like, I had to go to the fucking neighbor's house and ask for money. We'd been there for like 3 days. So I'm like, damn, I'm like, good on you for even doing that.
That's crazy.
I would have told the guy, fuck off. Like, I will pay you, but I'm not going to ask for money. So she had to go ask for cash from two of our neighbors. The first lady's like, I don't have cash, but I'll take you to our other neighbor's house. So that was the guy who Wilson let us borrow like $70. Then I had to come back, which was funny because I got to knock up and be like, yeah, my wife was out with the alms bowl. Let me fucking make her right, dude. She's out begging again.
Did you say that? You're a lunatic.
They heard my wife took up alms, dude. Sorry I was like, thanks for pitying us. And they're just laughing. So I gave him $7. I was like, you have $70, dude.
You guys are off to a wild start in the neighborhood.
It was a bad.
You gotta let them know.
Poor form, dude.
Now it's good to let the neighborhood
We were
know.
there for 3
There's
days.
a new family of disruptors.
And begged for money.
The disruptor family has moved in.
Yeah, and I'm beating and looking out the moon in the window, dude. So that's actually kind
Looking
of
at the moon is nice, jacking off, because then you get to imagine like a hot chick is looking at the same moon right now.
1,000 times. I mean, it's literally that moon is just like calling forth her eggs and stuff. Dude. I mean, I'm totally tapped in. Totally
Just
tapped
jacking
in.
off to the moon.
Dude, my stomach pimples went away for some reason. At the end, you
I'm
lose
totally
it.
tapped in. I'm jacking off to the moon.
It's like the Zen thing where you're just a finger pointing to the moon and eventually you become the moon itself. It's just, that's my boner, dude.
Oh,
The finger
yeah.
that points us to the moon.
God damn.
That's the teaching. The teaching's the finger
The
pointing to
teachings
the moon.
are fucking nuts.
The teaching's the finger pointing to the moon, but the moon's the thing itself, not the teaching. The teaching's a vehicle.
Of course.
But dude, so
I wish I could take myself seriously enough to believe in any of that. I can't.
I mean, Zen's not serious in and of itself.
I know. Yeah, you're just zero ego or whatever, but still the
That's
idea
the goal.
of me standing and pointing at the moon.
Well, you don't have to physically point.
Yeah.
Damn, you know as much about Zen as I know about sports, dude.
What?
Like the game was 7-1 series.
No, I mean, but what is this pointing
You
at
don't
the moon?
physically point. The teaching's pointing to the moon.
The teaching?
But the teaching shouldn't be taken
What's
too
the
serious.
teaching?
Just the sacred teachings, dude.
Well, I know that. I can say that. I can say, yeah, it's just the sacred teachings.
I mean,
So what's the teaching?
It's too much to go into.
No, give me a fucking summary of the sacred Zen teachings.
All right, let me think for a second. I mean, the whole thing is that you're not separate from it's very simple. It's you're not separate from the universe at all. Your idea of separateness is just an illusion that causes a bunch of pain and confusion. And once you ditch your separate self and you just say, I'm that and this, you just chill. You're just part of an ancient, eternal form that's swirling around that you can't comprehend.
Yeah.
And you're experiencing it as a separate self. But in reality, the separation is an illusion. And you are, it's like thou art that, tat tvamasi. You are the universe, not your separate self. And you're both. It's not two, not one. It's either nor. So.
Well, that's a bunch of fucking total mumbo jumbo. They can fuck themselves. Because when something bad happens to me, I don't think that tree gives a fuck out there.
I mean, yeah, it wouldn't. It would be like, don't worry about it.
No, I wouldn't think it's shit. It's a piece of shit.
It's a self-organizing system, dude.
Yeah, who cares?
Where was the tree inside the seed?
True. I never even fucking considered this. Yep, that's me. Makes perfect sense. That's going to handle business. If I focus on that, things will work out.
Well, you're not at your point yet. That's why the Hindus had it all separated to where you're just you're in professional mode. You're in professional mode, dude.
Yeah.
And then once you become like 50, 60, then you can start to think about it. You shouldn't think about this stuff too early. It can kind of
Really?
That's the Hindus had it to where like you were like a baby, then you were school age pupil, then you were professional from like 20 to 40, then around 40, 50-ish, you got to chill and be like, all right, you guys handle business. Now you guys have to support me and you just go sit in a hut and just fucking chill.
All right.
It's kind of nice.
I do agree with that.
People can come consult you, but you're like, dude, I did my time.
So retirement.
Yeah, but the retirement was more so focused primarily with like shedding entirely your sense of self rather than like watching TV and just fucking sitting there and fucking wasting away.
What a better way to shed yourself than watch a show.
True. That is true too. Dude, I'm not knocking it, dude.
No, I agree. I'm just contributing to the conversation. We're the same, dude.
True. I mean, dude, that's very zen of you, dude.
I'm
That's
very
true.
zen.
No, for real, no bullshit. You are very zen.
Yeah.
One pointedness of mine too.
Other than ghosts.
Well,
Other than being afraid of ghosts lately.
they can catch you though.
It is just the Halloween season.
True.
I went out, I opened the door last night. The neighbors had pumpkins. I was like,
You should tell them, like, can you please?
can you please remove those?
Like, I came outside and I know this sounds ridiculous, but they did give me a fright.
I was heebie-jeebied out. I had to lay down.
Oh, dude, I got fucking so scared the other night. Me and Brittany, when we went out for our anniversary, we were like, it was a nice sushi dinner. We were drinking. It was a fun time. And then she was all gung-ho to smoke some weed. Took one hit, dude. Had a total girl panic attack. So now I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm just down with this my girl having a panic attack.
Yeah.
Now I'm sitting there being like, dude, it's all good. We'll just go home, not worried about it. We're on the way home. This poor Uber driver picks us up. She's like, and he's thinking that she's going to throw up. So I was like, dude, we just smoked some weed. She's bugging out. Like,
Yeah.
we're not going to throw up. It's no big deal. Cause you started blowing red lights and shit. I'm like, dude, we're good. So I'm talking the whole time like, Britt, you're good. She's like, no, I'm not. I don't feel right. I'm
You
like,
gotta rush through the red lights.
She goes, you don't understand. I'm like, oh, but I do, dude. I was like, you don't think I went through the old fun house myself? Dude, she's like, that's not fucking funny. I was like, I spent some time in the fun house myself.
Yeah.
Dude, she was like, that's not funny. You're making it.
Of
Dude, and I
course
go,
that's-
here's what's going to happen. We're going to get home. You're going to lay in bed every time. You're going to instantly pass out.
Yeah.
Every single time she has a weed panic attack. She gets into bed. She's like, I'm dying. Call the hospital. I go, no, I'm not. Lay down. She goes, and passes out. But then I got in the fucking room. I laid down and I didn't realize how high I was. So then all of a sudden I'm laying there and I'm going, this ceiling could fall on me. And I'm like, the building could collapse.
I had that thought.
Dude,
thought.
how fucking scary is
Wait,
that?
hold on. I had that thought last night.
Hey, mine was like 2 nights ago. Dude, I was laying
Wait,
there.
why are we both thinking about that?
I don't know. Dude, I don't know, man. Why have these big ass beams above me? And I was like,
Yeah,
dude.
this is a tall ceiling. I was like, did Texas get earthquakes? This thing just collapsed and smashed me.
I laid in bed for like 40 minutes being like, dude, this shit could totally fall on me.
There's got to be, there's got to be something internal there.
I think there is. I remember
We're both having just anxiety.
I think it's a manifestation of anxiety. I
Yeah,
worked
of
with a
course,
kid
literally
one
the
time.
ceiling falling in on you.
Well, I think when things are unstable, you start to distrust like structures. I worked with a kid. I was like working with him because he was afraid of heights, and I'm like, he's like, well, it's not so much the heights, it's like the building might fall. And I was like, well, damn, bro, now that you say it that way, I was like, this motherfucker could fall. I guess, dude, we're fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had a very unstable setup, and I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy. He's like, he doesn't trust physical structures because he's so emotionally unsound. And there I was 3 weeks later, or years later, just like this ceiling could fucking fall.
Yeah. There's a crack up there in that ceiling.
My
I had
problem
my
is
eye on that.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
And
dude.
I thought, man, if this thing shifts a little.
How cool is the brain though to be like, it's nothing wrong with me. It's this building could possibly fall down and crush me. I'm doing everything right.
I'm handling my business.
I don't trust the engineering. Dude, you got the beams in my room are heavy though. I was laying right underneath. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this would squash me like a bug.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, dude.
This thing could go at any fucking second.
I did keep myself from Googling buildings. I was about to be like, they gotta fall sometimes. Yeah. They gotta just fall. I mean, they build millions of houses around the world. Some of them probably are just like, oops.
Oh, yeah.
Completely crushed.
Yeah.
Although
those
shout out
fucking
to
Hindus, bro. They get hit with earthquakes.
Shout out to Nate and Lemaire, dude.
They need to focus more on structure instead of outer space.
They could.
They need to focus on roads and infrastructure, and then we can figure out whether or not us can play.
Dude, I mean, the East can learn from the West as well, dude. There's no mistake in that.
For sure. Certainly.
Lemaire and Nate were talking about that when they came on one week when you were gone, how dudes, there's all these videos of dudes in India just like at parties leaning against the wall and falling 7 stories.
Yeah, their structures are not sound. That'd be so scary.
They need sound. Dude, sound structures it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to, get too.
I don't want to stunt too hard on them. You need colonial housing.
Dude, it's crazy, man. I'm talking just a square box, fucking sloped roof. You can put a big modern window in the front of it too. No one's,
Yeah.
I mean, colonial house with a modern flair. It's like, why don't we just airdrop those, dude? Modular colonial style houses with modern flares.
Yeah.
Be awesome.
We'd have to have a lot of them.
Yeah. Have they examined the whole thing of like what's the square footage of the houses over there? It's like, what you guys square footage?
Average square footage of houses in India.
Yeah. No wonder you guys are pissed. You guys can't barely entertain.
I think the Indians are kind of chill.
I think they live on the compound. The Indians are chill.
No, yeah.
Yeah, the Indians are
people
chill.
from India are fucking chilling out.
494 square feet. Okay. 103 square foot per person, 405 square feet. Yeah, that's okay. That's not the best. Damn, 33% of Indians live in less space than U.S. prisoners. Jesus Christ, dude.
No wonder they're so fucking horny.
True.
Holy shit, dude.
True. I mean, you can't even.
You never get to jag off, and then you get a fucking cell phone. You get to fucking DM ladies.
And every beat you have is
fucking
like,
bitch.
Could be a family ender. You're in like a 200 square foot space with 6 of your siblings. I mean, it is like prison beating.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, I didn't know that. 33% of Indians live in less square footage than. We definitely have to do something. We gotta fucking.
I'm not helping.
We gotta make their houses bigger, dude, so they're happy. They'll just be happy like us, dude, in America.
Yeah. Once you get a big house, everything kind of fucking gets a little easier, you know?
Has the suicide rate gone down in America? I feel like that should be dropping now.
Yeah?
I hope. I don't know. What the hell?
What for? Why do you think we're chilling?
I don't know. You'd think it would
Now
fucking.
that Trump's gone.
Oh, yeah, true.
Because he was causing.
Nope. Suicide rates going up steadily. God damn it.
It doesn't. Only 50,000 people, though.
Only 50,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Not bad. 50,000 out of what, 350 million
Yeah.
per year? Yeah, when you look at it, that's bright. That's bright siding. That's glass apple. That's for sure bright side. If you think about it that way, it's like, guys, what are we crying about?
There was a 40% increase in only 20 years.
Oop.
Whoa. I think
not good.
Here's the thing though, because I looked into this and it was like it's all time high. It's like it's not. We're at like World War II levels of suicide. Suicide would like dip and wane. I thought it was like we're at like an unprecedented high. We're not at all. It's like we're like getting back to the highest.
We're getting back to our roots.
Yeah, we're getting back to what made us truly great.
We're getting back to what year was 9/11? Is this your searches, dude?
I do a lot of
Are you the
podcasts.
dumbest guy of all time?
I do a lot of podcasts.
What year did 9/11 happen?
Who did 9/11? Be honest. Google. If you tell Google to be honest, does it have to tell you the truth? All right, 2020.
Yeah, but that's the most
49.5.
people ever, not the per capita.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So yeah, you got it right with the rate.
Yeah, I'm telling you because I think
Click that suicide in the United States wiki wild.
Yeah, because a lot of times they shrink the years to like 1960, but I try to find it from like the 1800s. But they don't have great suicide because I think if you killed yourself in the 1800s, they would be like, shame on you,
yeah.
go to hell. They wouldn't keep like
Certainly.
a record of it. But I think we're reaching like World War II or Great Depression level suicides.
Surging death rates from suicide, drug overdose, and alcoholism. What researchers refer to as deaths of despair.
Yeah, isn't that fucked
I
up?
do like that.
It is a great fucking.
But yeah, if we're counting drug overdoses and alcoholism, yeah, I would imagine that's skyrocketing with the types of drugs we're getting these days.
So they're gonna combine all those things.
You know,
Oh yeah, dude. The fucking.
deaths of despair, not great.
Yeah,
You were right. Look at that. If you look
Right.
1981, that graph there.
Hey, we're just fucking coming back into a.
Damn.
Yeah, this is like the kill yourself part of that cycle of like strong times make gay
Yeah.
men or something.
Yeah.
Strong times make gay men. Things like strong times make gay men kill themselves, and then we become fucking strong as hell.
And
and
only the guys that were tough enough to not kill themselves have kids.
True.
The only guys that were fucking dumb enough not to kill themselves.
I'm gonna figure it out. Oh, dude,
I'm gonna get out of this.
I didn't tell you what happened to me last night, dude. So I'm sitting there. I'm having
Also, I'm sorry.
please, yeah.
This is the Patreon logo.
I saw. I kind of.
That's what that
That's
means.
the new logo.
Yeah, see, it's on the side of the box.
Are they launching through us? Is this a launch?
This might be a launch of the new logo.
This is a launch of the new logo. Are we being used?
Is this
Are we being-
satanic?
Are you being
Is this some type of satanic sculpture? Don't touch it, dude. You're gonna
It
get the
does
jeebies.
remind me of something if I have to say so myself, dude.
True.
It's got this shape to it. I fucking recognize.
That's about right. That is absolutely about right. It's me in any pair of gym shorts, just sticking straight out, dude. The dreaded nub.
Damn, dude, we got the first ever fucking Tennis Award. Tennis Award.
Fuck.
We got, excellence in tennis. We've seen your tennis over many episodes.
We've seen you picking at your penis every single episode.
I literally pulled it out of my sheath boxers.
You pulled it through the hole.
No, I wish. I have yet
Little
to fucking.
peekaboo, little
I have yet
cuckoo bird for the lady.
Dude, I'm in it. I was sitting there like I was like worried I was gonna bust super quick. I was like, no, I got this. I was like, I'm in full fucking control. I worked all the way to doggy style off the edge of the bed, which I'm like, dude, this is a
You
home
are
run.
an edge of the bed king, dude.
Dude, you know me. I'm
Yes.
just when I'm horizontal, I'm just in my head going, I'll get to the edge. I can't
Yeah.
start edge of the bed.
There's
but
not
I'm-
enough friction to gain enough power. You need to bring down pain.
Yeah, exactly. Once you're edge of the bed, you're kind of like, dude, laying down having sex.
You
is
should
for the
nail like
fucking
two
birds.
little like basically like starter
Shit,
blocks
I
onto the
fucking thought about it.
starter blocks onto the floor.
Dude, well, my old room was set up in a way where I could catch the baseboard. The bed was close enough where I could catch the baseboard for traction.
Now we're generating some force.
It's the best.
Now your wife's paying for it.
Dude, now she's realizing how wrong she was about so many things. But I'm sitting there, dude, on my head, I'm going, this will go on forever. I'm gonna get into like tantric stuff. I was like, I might be a tantric master. Dude, she reached from behind herself and grabbed my nuts. Gone. Dead in the water, dude. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, what are you doing?
It crushed me.
Yeah, that's why you were just recently awarded.
True.
Tennis of the year.
Award. Tennis of the year. I was like, we got done. I'm like, dude, what? You just busted out some fucking hoe stuff on me, dude. Where the hell did that come from? Tricks. She busted out the tricks. I'm like, damn, dude. In my head, I'm like, this will go on forever. And she was like, jump.
Yeah, they have their tricks.
Oh my
They go,
goodness.
all right, I've had enough of this.
Yeah. But it was such
Tap
a,
him out.
for sure.
Yeah.
But it was such a nice ending. I was like, she goes, oh, you like that? I was like, of course I do. You reach around to me. First of all, I was like, oh, her hand's going right away. I'm going, what's she doing with her hand? I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Then she just grabbed my balls and I went, what? That's my butthole. Oh my God, get back to my butt. Because she was, trying to find my nutsack. So she reached around and she went a little too far and I went, yo. And then she grabbed my balls and I went, not gay.
Did the butthole get you excited at all?
It was the general area, dude.
I know, but
Yes, dude. She was grabbing my balls and then her fingers hit my fucking dragon skin on the back and I went, yo. And then she went to the balls like, that's my beehole. And she came back to the balls and I went, no, I'm done. It was just the whole journey, dude.
Yeah.
It's all about the creative journey. Yeah, she had me fucked up last night, dude. I just laid there fucking gassed, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Told her, I said, bust that back out on me, dude. Yeah, I'm not into penetrative anal sex. I don't want her to penetrate. I'm just saying.
You like a little knocking on the door and then go, whoa, that's forbidden.
Yeah, exactly. Or just
Nothing wrong with some forbidden stuff.
But dude, I'm telling you, it was just, you know, like when a girl's hand touches you, you're like, whoa, what the fuck? It was just girl fingers just traversing just a whole forbidden area. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? Out of nowhere, too.
Was she gentle with your testicles?
So gentle, dude.
That's what you need. The worst is when a lady just fucking manhandles your nuts. Dude.
I had to talk to her. But she used to fucking grip my fucking balls up hard as hell. And I'm like,
I've received somebody gripping my balls.
I'm like, don't
intensely, and I'm like, well, that's the end of that hurt. You know, I lost a boner.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Or it's just next level now. Or it's just next level.
Like maybe I'm into pain. I'm not. I don't like it.
I'm such a baby and then I started instantly being like, if I fucking did that to you, you'd be fucking furious. If I squeezed your balls like that, you'd be furious.
Yes.
Yeah. So last night was tight, dude.
That is cool.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked, and I told her, I said, dude, I was totally controlled, dude. I had the remote. I was going to take you into tantric bliss. Why did you do that host stuff to me, dude? I was about to take you to tantric bliss. Then you ice skated across my testicles.
Have you done, how many times have you
did a 360 axle on my butthole and went right back. I went, yo.
Yeah.
Tens.
Little tap, balls.
It was crazy.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
It was like a meander. It was just like, she was playing a harp, dude. She was a maiden. Just she played like the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do back and forth. I went, yo, dude, what the fuck? What is this song?
In other news, I will tell you that the acoustics in this house this is fart heaven.
Oh.
I just, by myself, hitting church farts in here.
I never thought about that.
It's wonderful.
Oh my God.
You don't even consider it until you hit one and you go, oh.
I never even thought about that.
So that's something to consider going forward.
Dude, I don't know what it is. I think my body's adjusting to the meat down here because I've been hitting like a farmer's market and getting like I had that lamb. I gave you some of that. Yeah. I was like, you can taste it, dude. It tastes like you're just like eating the hay of a barn. Some of the fat. I'm like, damn, this shit's fresh.
Oh.
Some of the farts I've been grabbing off these fucking lambs and these beefs, dude, down here.
Well, thank you for blessing me with some of the fart lamb.
Try it, dude.
I will have the fart lamb.
I didn't know if it was the lamb itself, as I was eating some other stuff.
I'll be sure to keep you updated.
I'll see. I'll check.
I'll give you a phone call.
I'll have a clipboard tonight.
I'll give you a phone call and say the lamb works. Bring more of that. Hey, not in my heavy chairs. Not in the heaviest fucking chairs you've ever seen in your life.
True.
Why do they make the furniture? The furniture so heavy.
I told you because that way, if you have enough means and enough wealth, you want to see people fucking. Oh yeah, you die. Just get trapped under one of your chairs and you go, most unfortunate. The effort must go on. My stuff must be moved.
I must have more stuff in here.
I'm sick of the view.
Bring in the heaviest fucking chair you've ever seen in your life.
I'm no longer stunned by this view. I want to be stunned and left aghast.
It is not a very stunning view.
I mean, it's true. Well, this is what happens. Yeah, then they're like, well, now I'm looking off the edge of a cliff, and you go, all right, I've seen this cliff every day for fucking 2 years. What now? Someone goes, do you want to come to my island? You go,
what's there? And
what are you doing there?
Don't worry about it.
Massages.
It is probably something you've seen a lot, but never even thought of with the possibilities.
True. And you end up sexually blackmailed.
Damn, and that's how, the whole Western world backs stuff going on in the world.
Yeah. What if? I mean, the only thing that could stop it is a couple guys stepping up and being brave and being like, "Yeah, dude, that is right. That is what I did."
Yeah.
And I'm not ashamed.
And here's a video of it.
Yeah, dude.
I'd actually like a copy of that video. Send me that evidence for my personal files.
Yeah, I did that, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
Dude. Imagine you're a senator from Iowa, dude.
Dude, it wouldn't even have to be. They could have footage of me having sex with a perfectly of age woman. And I'd be like, dude, I will sign whatever bill you want. Don't ever show anyone me fucking. Please.
Imagine you're Pence or like some Pence derivative and you're like, I'm going to come. And they're just watching the video with you and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, you talking.
Yeah, and you still believe in hell. You're Pence and you're like, dude, I'm going to fucking hell. Fuck.
Pence would never go to the island.
He would. No, dude.
He would never.
Pence might be the only good politician we have, dude.
This is quickly becoming a very pro-Pence podcast.
He's an electrifying speaker. Did you see him on the debate?
I haven't watched him in
dude,
no, the Republican debate. I didn't watch it.
He's so fucking funny.
If the dog's not in it, I'm not watching. I hate watching him without the dog.
True.
Just all those guys like taking shots.
A lot of pale imitations, dude, of the chosen one, dude.
Of the king.
Pence is funny in the debate. I do wish Trump went there to fucking debate Pence because him versus Pence might be a pretty ultimate debate. Pence is like, I stood up from the Constitution. That
would be a bloodbath. He would just make fun of him for being he would call him like his little bitch. He was so mean to our sweet Pence. Pence fucking dominated. What's her name? The VP.
Kamala.
Kamala in the.
Did he?
Remember that he debated her during the last election?
I don't remember.
A fly landed on his head, so everyone was making fun of him.
God
he was destroying that lady. Obviously, Pence knows his stuff.
I mean, that's kind of unfair. They should at least start. They should let, if it's a boy versus a girl debating, they should let the girl debate like for 30 minutes and interrupt it. So that's fucking, because you can just be like, wait, what? And like, no, I didn't say that. It's like, hold up, huh?
You're getting angry. Come on, relax.
I don't know why you're so loud right now.
Then a fucking fly landed on his head.
And everyone fucking
That's the only thing people.
That fly was probably Photoshopped, dude.
It didn't move. Really? I remember it just sat on his hair for the entire debate.
To be fair, his haircut looks perfect for a fly, dude.
Yeah,
it looks perfect for a
snow.
fly.
It looks like nice, soft snow.
He just got crushed for having a fly on his head.
Yeah.
He was fucking focused, dude. I mean, you don't see anyone with a fly on their fucking head in politics.
For that long, yeah.
Fatal mistake, dude. But then again, if he like he could have done a cool politician joke. I mean, like, flies down in Arkansas or something else.
Yeah.
Trust me, I love Arkansas more than anything. One thing I love, it's fucking Arkansas. I'd love to talk about the Constitution here. But yeah, hopefully we don't get dragged into a world war. I've been watching Crystal
Seems like it.
Crystal and Tucker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they seem to be worried that we're going to end up in a fucking global world war.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah,
there's people hollering about it.
Iran,
we should finally attack. Although this does come up every few years.
Yeah,
like, all right, it's time to finally attack Iran. It's like,
yeah,
why do we have to?
Don't do it.
I mean, I understand they're a destabilizing force in the region.
Yeah,
but we don't need fuck it.
Like, I don't know. My thing is, have we chilled with them and try to be boys?
I don't know. They're pretty fucking intense.
Are they nasty?
Yeah, they hit a lot of death to Americas.
Yeah, but dude, you know the ancient beef is that they thought they were going to be like Nazis and they weren't allowed to be.
Yeah, they thought they were the true.
Iran thought they were the true Aryans.
Yeah.
They could be, honestly.
They still hold it down like that. You ever talk to a Persian?
No.
They're like, yeah, we're white.
Yeah, they're Aryans.
Chill, bro.
Dude, no, they throw up the Hitlers at fucking soccer games. Some of those dudes in Iran toss up fucking Sieg Heils. I kept it low key, obviously.
Not in front of the team.
When someone throws me a Sieg Heil, I go,
ooh,
gotcha.
On to the next guy.
Go low.
Yes.
Psych. Thought I was gonna be a motherfucking Nazi. Dude, I saw Wes Watson and Adam 22.
What were they up to?
Wes Watson was on No Jumper, dude.
What was he talking about?
Just his fucking how his parents hate him because he's rich and he's just like is so detached from this world and like he doesn't even give a fuck, but he also does buy like cool shit because like that just pumps him up. It was the funniest, dude. The interview, so it made me love him again. I loved Wes Watson when he came out, and I was kind of like, I don't know, whatever. The interview's so fucking funny. He's so fucking funny.
Yeah, he always seemed pretty funny.
Dude, he is.
Yeah.
He's genuine. But it's like he'll just be talking and be like, I mean, that's why I'm just like, I'm on an energy level that just can't be fucked with. He's like, yeah, my bitch has fake tits and a BBL, dude. He's like, it's hot as fuck. He's like, if you don't like fake tits, he's like, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up. Dude, he's so funny. And he's so tired because he wakes up at 2:30 in the morning. So he's always just like, yeah, I just, it's just big ass fake tits. It's like, I can't have a fat bitch with me because I'm thick enough. We look like a couple of fat idiots. Just like, this guy is so tired, dude. I've been making $100,000 a day for longer than I can even fucking remember. I don't fucking
sleepy,
know.
Dude.
He's so sleepy. He was telling Adam 22, he was just like, because it's funny, the whole time Adam 22 is going, I don't know, man. You don't need, he's like, I like 8 hours sleep. He's like, you don't need fucking 8 hours. They tell you that to keep you fucking down.
Why would they ever try to keep us down like that?
Because they try to keep you down, dude. They don't want you making $100,000 from your fitness. You can make $100,000 selling fitness programs with Wes Watson a day. And you can move next to him in Miami.
To sleep. You can still do that.
No, dude, you can move
Go to sleep.
Where are you going to be at the Lambo yacht, dude? You move next to him. You can, dude, his 2 neighbors are boys on his program that have mansions now, dude. There's like 4 Lambo yachts, dude. He's got one of the 4 Lambo yachts and he drives his bitch has fucking fake tits and a BBL. All the bitches in Miami have BBLs, dude. The ratio of hot chicks to dudes is just, it's off. Something's wrong down there.
Yeah.
And it's just, dude, everyone's winning. Everyone's driving Porsches. Like
everyone's winning in the whole city.
The whole city. Everyone's driving Porsches. Fucking everyone's jacked and has BBLs, dude. He might be my favorite.
Him describing that as cool is really funny. That for real sounds like fucking hell. It's just everyone like, oh, we're winning. Like, shut up.
Miami is a creator's paradise. It's a content creator's paradise, apparently. For some reason, they're all like going to Miami.
Taxes.
Oh, yeah, duh. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Fuck. But yeah, the interview is kind of fun. It's just and the whole time, Adam 22, he brings up Coke constantly. So they start talking about haters, and then fucking Wes Watson did talk about it a little bit, but he keeps re-bringing it up. And then Wes Watson's talking about like these motherfuckers are talking shit on this and that. And, you know, they think of, and then Adam 22 is like, yeah, dude, like if I even mention coke, everyone thinks I'm a cokehead. I haven't done it in like 4 fucking years. It's so, and he had brought up coke like 10 times in the podcast. Like if I even bring it up, everyone thinks I'm a fucking cokehead. Truth is, I haven't done it in 4 or 5 fucking years, dude. Like it's, dude,
everyone fucking says I'm on coke. You remember there was a promoter that used to do that in comedy.
Yeah.
He'd come up to you after a set, drenched in sweat, screaming.
Yep.
Like, I don't even do coke. Like, all right, can I get $50?
Like, I just drink coffee late at night, dude.
Yeah, everybody thinks I'm on cocaine all the time, which is fucking crazy. I'm not even doing that, but you had a good set tonight. The way you woke him up. Like, all right, man.
I know. It was just so fucking funny, dude. He's like, yeah, and so right before he said that, he's like, yeah, it's just like the guy was talking about like harnessing the energy of, he was like, Wes Watson was claiming, he's like, I don't eat carbs like at all until I want to go to sleep. Because like he's like, if you eat all meat and then right before bedtime, he's like, I eat like apple pie, ice cream, and he's like, the insulin spikes and you pass out. He's like, then I wake up at 2:40 in the morning. Adam 22 is like, exactly, man. That's like in the 80s when coke came, everyone was on coke. and like, yeah, obviously it ruined some people's lives. They end up like homeless crackheads. But if you could have harnessed that power and that energy,
the cocaine.
It's like people who harness that
Wolf
energy.
of Wall Street. If you do coke the right way.
He loves coke, dude. People who could harness that energy went to the next level.
I haven't gone to the well in a while.
Of the cocaine
well.
Yeah, true.
I need to get back in there. All this coke talk's got me fired up.
If you can harness the energy,
fucking do lines off that thing.
True. I might just suck that thing later.
It looks like it'd be a fun texture to lick.
I might suck lines off that. It could be flavored.
There's only one way to find out if there's keys in there or if it tastes good. Take a bite out of that thing.
I don't even need coke. I drank my whole fucking matcha down there.
You're fine.
Drank my whole goddamn matcha. I've been drinking.
Austin's a good town for you.
Dude, my stomach pimples went away. Austin is a good town for me. It's super gluten free.
Gluten free. There's all types of like matcha and shit.
Yeah, dude, matcha, the bone broth.
A lot of like-minded bros.
There are.
Yeah.
I told you, there's that guy. I don't know. Oh, fuck. I wish I remembered his Instagram, but he does a thing where I sent you the reel where he's like, I lived in Austin, bro. He calls everyone brother. It makes me, oh, dude, I sent you the thing a while ago. He's very funny. He has these reels, these things where it's him as an Austin guy. He's like, I only let leather and wood touch my body. Brother, have you ever listened to Aubrey Marcus's podcast, brother? He's like, you need to open up your mind,
This
brother.
guy needs to be executed.
He's so funny.
He only lets leather and wood touch his body.
He's kidding. He's a joke.
All right, that's funny.
Yeah, it's all a joke. But it was killing me because I always do say brother all the time. So I was watching it. Like, God damn it.
Yeah.
It's like, brother, you.
I hung out with too many Muslims for a while and I was saying brother nonstop.
Really?
I'd be like, yes, brother, we need to go there. My brother, please.
Yeah, I wish I could remember the guy's name. It was very funny.
It was Ahmed Weinberg.
Oh, yeah.
And who else? It might have been Naeem.
Oh, yeah.
I was out with two
you had a Muslim
I
weekend.
had a Muslim crew.
Oh,
All we talked about was brother. Yes, brother.
oh so
The
tight.
prophet, brother.
Yeah, Islam's pretty tight. Oh, well, you know what I'm saying. It has its... Sorry. Oh, sorry. Maybe tape my mouth shut, dude.
Yeah.
Caution.
Censor. God, they're trying to censor us, dude.
Yeah, we got to go on a Sam Harris tip, dude. We got to just erase religion in general so we can all think about science and be nice to each other through that instead. Should be nice.
Is that what he's been yapping about? He has always been yapping about that.
This big thing. If we could just, he's like talking shit on dudes in third world countries just stuck in the Paleolithic age, being like, if they just got rid of their religion, they could embrace science. It's like, yeah, dude, maybe.
Yeah, maybe if they weren't making less than $1 a day,
dude,
I'd get real religious if I was that.
True.
Then you get on the internet and you see Wes Watson being like, I make fucking $100,000 a day. I lift and I eat fucking pie at night. I would
My
be
bitch
out.
has a BBL. He was sitting there. He's like, dude, in the parking lot before I came in here, I made $15,000. He's like, I'm making as I'm breathing.
Why is this a thing on podcasts now? Is people bragging about making money? But that's their entire identity.
Yeah, I mean, because the whole thing is his whole thing is that if you pay him, he'll teach you how to make that much money. So his whole thing is like, oh, damn, I just made $100,000.
Oh yeah, that's obviously it.
Yeah, then you can just be like, oh shit, I want to make.
You can pay him $50.
He's like, if you pay me $2,000 a month, I'll get. He's like, I mean, it's just not even a question. I'll get you to making $100,000 a month.
Yeah.
So it's just how in fitness. Once he trains you in fitness programs, then like
once you get jacked, everybody's gonna hire you.
Yeah, for real.
You're gonna become a CEO.
Yeah, literally.
Think about it. Think how many CEOs are jacked.
Jacked and detached.
Most of them.
You got to get jacked and detached.
Most of them are fucking bodybuilders. Huge.
Big time.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, Tim Cook, swole.
Jacked.
Elon Musk, swole.
Jacked.
Zuckerberg.
Zuck.
They're all doing jiu-jitsu now, though.
Yeah. which is a good thing for them to work on.
Yeah.
As if their bodyguards aren't going to kill anybody that ever touches them. It's time for them to focus strictly on hand-to-hand combat where the other guy doesn't have a weapon.
Is Zuck and
If only Abraham Lincoln had learned jujitsu, he
True.
would survive. He would have survived the assassination.
he could have survived the fall from being shot. He could have rolled.
He could have rolled
and
into
shrinked
it,
away.
gone straight to an ankle lock on the ground, shot for the legs of Booth. Booth was dealing with a broken leg afterwards too.
Was he
coulda
really?
Yeah, he jumped off the balcony. He shot him and then jumped down onto the stage and shattered his leg.
It's kind of.
And he's like, "You six Emperor Tyrannus." It was like, what a dork.
It is funny. He said six Semper Tyrannis. Was he? He was like against freeing the slaves, I guess.
No, well, it was more a states' rights thing.
States rights, obviously. Yeah.
He was against. I'm sure he was obviously against freeing the slaves. He shot Lincoln.
But it was more so like give us a better
He
price
thought
for
it was
cotton.
straight states' rights.
Yeah, don't tell us how much to sell cotton for.
Did he yell six Semper Tyrannis? I think that's actually like the Virginia motto,
Is it really?
which you'd think they might have changed that. Six Semper Tyrannis.
Isn't that the?
Oh yeah, it's Caesar.
Oh, okay.
What's the
So they
what's
were
the
like
Virginia state flag look like?
six Semper Tyrannis. This is what we're talking about.
Let's
now.
see. Let's see. What's the motto there?
Yeah, I'm curious.
I could. Yeah. See, six Semper Tyrannis at the bottom.
Damn, dude.
But
So kill Caesar.
yeah, become a backstabbing weasel. Cool, Virginia. And then they tried it again, dude. They tried to stab America in the back, and they got what for?
Yeah, true. Now they're for lovers only.
Now they're just for lovers.
Like, look, we don't want to assassinate leaders.
We tried assassinating leaders.
That's kind of wild. That's their fucking state flag. It's like a call to assassinating powerful figures.
I actually like it. Death to tyrants.
It's cool, but it's just like, man, that's aggressive.
It is aggressive.
We're the Keystone. Pennsylvania's the Keystone State.
Yeah, our motto is like
Bird in the hands,
fuck,
two in the
no,
bush
it's
or
like
something.
liberty and
Justice for all.
I think it's just like 2 words.
Oh, really?
I could be wrong.
Liberty Zone.
Virtue, liberty, and independence.
Nice. Delaware is just we're first.
First dibs.
First.
First date, called it.
Here first.
State mottos are nice, dude.
Yeah,
this
they're
is right
kinda
up my alley. I'm not going to look away from this.
There we
screen,
go.
dude.
Friendship, dude.
Texas state motto.
Friendship, bro. That's tight. The Spanish pronunciation of the local Indian tribe's word tichas or thicas, meaning friends or allies. Nice, man. I like that. Fuck, man. I thought Texas's logo would have been way more aggressive. It's just
Worst
friendship.
state motto.
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
Ours has got to be pretty low. Pennsylvania is just kind of gay.
Yeah, true.
Excelsior is pretty sick. New York.
Excelsior, that is kind of nice.
Eureka is California.
That's nice too.
That's nice.
Dorigo, Latin for I direct. Oro and Plateau is tight for Montana.
It is.
Utah's industry.
Industry. That's a crap one.
Yeah. Tennessee, agriculture and commerce.
Agriculture and commerce.
Damn, they hit
that's
fucking
crap.
Virginia with 46, 6 Emperor Tyrannus. Thus always the tyrant.
Rhode Island, hope.
Tight.
Eureka is nice, dude. It's
Eureka
for the
is
gold,
good.
dude. They found the gold.
Dude,
It was
with
fun.
God, all things are possible. Okay, that's just cheating. You snarky little blogger. Shut up, dude. That's a sick. Under God, the people rule. Tight. South Dakota.
Ohio's is awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
With God, all things are
That's
possible.
what I was just saying. That's a
Holy
fucking. That's a
shit,
sick one.
dude.
South Dakota, under God, the people rule. Tight.
Florida, in God we trust, dude.
Nice.
Damn, dude. These state mottos are awesome. Look at Colorado's nothing without the deity.
Yeah, that's kind of Neil Seal.
What the fuck? God enriches Arizona.
Yeah, dude.
Let it be perpetual, Idaho. Let's go.
Whoa, what is this? Michigan's see Curus Peninsula Ammonium circumspecies tubor. If you seek a pleasant peninsula, look about you, and I will defend.
Michigan's is gay.
Yeah, Michigan's is about peninsulas.
Fuck that peninsula.
For real, that's a pause, dude. Why are you so into
it's a
peninsulas?
big pause for the Wolverines, dude.
If you see a fucking peninsula in my pants, just touch it.
Ooh, I like New Mexico. That's mine.
It grows as it goes.
It grows as it goes. I'm gonna say, hold on. How do you pronounce that? In Crescit. How do you say that? You think?
Crescit.
Crescitundo. That's what I'm gonna tell a
Crescitundo.
lady.
It grows as it
I'm
grows.
just gonna
dude.
whisper in her ear. I'm gonna go Crescitundo. She's gonna say what? I'll go. Google it after.
Damn, your organ's nice too. She flies with her own wings.
These seem to be getting worse.
Yeah, maybe it is the number one. Indiana, the crossroads of America, is kind of tight.
Yeah, I like that.
Jersey, liberty, and prosperity, all for our country.
Yeah, they're definitely getting worse.
Yeah, state sovereignty. Yeah, what's the number one?
It's gotta be live free or die.
Yeah, dude. If they hate on that, that's fucking bullshit. Yeah, best. Let me see number one.
Union, justice, and confidence. Louisiana. To the stars through adversity. All right, Kansas.
I long to see what is beyond. Minnesota's is nice.
Yeah.
Excelsior is fucking tight.
Excelsior is great.
Yeah, I kind of like that. While I breathe, I hope. South Carolina. Washington is just buy and buy. Fuck. North of the future.
Slow down, Josh.
Damn, dude.
We're number 2 on the rankings. This has to be worse. Wyoming, equal rights. New Hampshire, live free or die. I knew it was number 1.
I knew these mother. So this is number 1 though. I can't tell what's the best and what's the worst. What else?
No, they're saying it's good.
Oh, tight. Yeah, live free or die is tight. Virtue, liberty, independence. I think they're just ranked, or they're just being like, "Yo, this fucking stinks."
Well, live free or die does rule.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll give them that.
Fucking tell me, bro.
Does it say it on there?
It says "Don't tread on me." I wish.
Fuck.
I mean, it's like pretty close. It's like
It
Six
is.
Semper Tyrannis. Don't tread
It
on me.
is.
It's all
That's
yeah.
also New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or is it Vermont?
Oh, I don't
It's
know.
one of them.
It's one. Yeah, I think it might be Vermont. I saw a
The
dude with a
Gadsden
tank.
flag.
I saw a dude with a tank on the other day, and I was just like, "Yerp, what's up, bro?"
He had a tank. Oh, he was rocking a tank top.
Yeah.
And it said he
Apparently,
got
though, this is like a far right hate symbol now. So I'm kind of like, God dang it.
Certainly.
No, man. I told you what it's what I get.
Yeah.
Because I was at a college party and a dude had a big iron eagle on his leg.
Yeah.
He's like my German heritage. I'm like, dude, you got a Nazi
Bro.
tattoo, you dumbass. And I was making fun of him in a room full of people,
Yeah.
all laughing at this dude's tattoo. And then I go and get a fucking this. I'm like, this is cool. 5 years later, they're like, white supremacy, far right.
Fucking Nazi.
God damn, that is what I get though. Dude, I was crushing this dude.
That might come back around soon and be very liberal and cool to be
True.
to be anti-Semitic and a Nazi. So if you play your cards right, you're going to be very liberal here in a couple of years.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just gotta wait and bide my time. I am ready to
It's
be
coming
lib.
back around,
I'm ready to
baby.
be lib, dude.
You are libbed as fuck.
Might fall all apart. The whole thing might come crashing down, dude. Independent party, not the fucking ceiling. I'm talking about the duopoly of a two-party
I
system.
know, but I mean, what a metaphor.
True.
This is it.
True.
Oh no, the duopoly.
The duopoly could fall, dude. If Kevin.
RFK is about to ruin Trump.
Yeah, you think so?
He's going to take those votes, brother.
Yeah, dude. But what about
He's going to
Biden?
take the Trump dogs' votes.
What if the Trump could tap him, dude? Like, brother, just join me. Do your time. You'll come. You'll be
Rise.
next, dude. I'm doing one more time.
Damn, that's a CIA fucking wet dream, dude. Both those guys in a car together.
Oh yeah.
They're like, well, we're going to drone strike it.
An IAD must have made it back over here from
Somehow
Afghanistan.
those sons of bitches over in Palestine got over here and fucking flew a drone and blew up the car.
Hamas blew up our President Vice. God damn it. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah, the Air Force One would be stay off of it.
Just
Dude.
get blown up immediately. I was on a plane with Rogan and I was like,
Yeah.
dude.
True. They'd shoot
That
his-
was back when he was.
He's a fucking, he's a dude, especially in an election year. It's like, yeah, someone would love to see that dude's plane explode.
Yeah.
He sways millions of votes.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, they could easily put the button on him and be like, all right, that's about enough of that. I've seriously, like, dude, he's
Of course. I literally sat on a plane and thought about it for 2 straight hours.
Jesus Christ.
It was when it was in the middle of the vaccine thing. And I was like, holy shit, they're going to blow this plane up.
Forgot about that. They made out like bandits off that thing.
What, the vaccination?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They're trying to play it back. Now it's like Jason goes
I
to
will
space
say,
at
though,
this
I
point.
got wrecked by whatever that fucking cold I had was.
True.
So, I mean, I think it is going around again.
Yeah. But guess what?
Yeah, I'm fine. Look, I'm back, dude. I'm stronger than I was.
Stronger than ever. Heart's great. Where we at time wise, Josh?
We're at an hour 4.
Dude,
All right,
my
great.
God.
I got a whiz anyway.
Yeah, let's pay.
Let's switch over to the beautiful Patreon.
The motherfucking Patreon.
Thank you, Patreon. For
Oh, I
all
have
these wonderful
I have
gifts.
something I'm going to talk to you about on the Patreon.
Oh,
too.
that's
I have
exciting stuff.
It's a Patreon only thing too. I'm going to do something for the bros.
Okay.
Hold me to it, dude. Hold my feet to the fire. I'm making a promise.
Don't make me hold your feet.
I'll hold my feet to the
My
digital,
digital fire.
I'm making a promise, dude, and I will
Look
deliver.
at those powerful rocks and crystals in there. Those are real diamonds.
Yeah, obviously, dude.
Certainly.
Stolen from the mummies.
I
too.
can't wait for a cold day down here in Texas. So I can warm my I can lay by my digital fire with the fur blankets.
That'll be
Those
nice.
lovely fur blankets.
Just vape.
Just fucking jack off in front of the digital fire.
Oh, you got a nice view. I'll be outside from here too. I could. Oh my God, I'd crank one out by this window.
Oh yeah, you'd see all the foliage.
Yeah, your fence is just like my fence, dude. He blocks your your neighbors. Like it's just enough.
Fucking bitch ass neighbors trying to watch me jack off
They
by
better
that digital
fucking
fire.
Just pull the curtains. Just go. Pull the curtains. I'm like, guys,
Yeah,
for
I'll
real.
slam these see-through curtains. That's the scariest part, dude.
What? Oh,
Laying
God.
on his couch trying to watch the baseball game, thinking, God damn,
Yeah.
somebody's gonna sneak back here and
Boo.
have their way with me.
I might give you a Halloween
If
fright.
you do that,
Halloween's
I do have a handgun now. I will put you down.
I get scared
You'll
the
be, I'm
fuck
holding
out
the
of you,
trigger the
dude.
entire. I watch TV with a gun like this.
I want to get a ladder and go up to like the high windows up there. Just a Halloween
If you
mask.
do that, I'm gonna wear a ski mask and break into your house and hold your family hostage, dude. It'll be a fun prank we both do to each other.
I'm gonna rev a chainsaw.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill you if you do that. I would die. I'd be a goat. I'd be a fainting goat. If I was in this kitchen and saw you up there, I would faint. I would lay on the ground.
I'm gonna rent a horse and get a suit so I have no head.
I told you we did that to a kid, right? No. We went to my friend, a friend of mine who has since gone to prison for murder.
Oh, no.
So I thought it was more of a fun game at the time when we were kids. He took it into real life. We went to this other kid's house that we kind of knew. We didn't know him that well. We had a BB gun. He was watching TV in the basement. We stood at his sliding glass window and tapped on it. It was like this. We were kids. For the record, we were very young kids, but I'll never forget the kid did the right thing. He like spazzed and then slammed the lights off and hid.
Whoa.
He was smart enough to turn the lights off.
So funny. Tap a
Just
gun.
be like, ha. It's like, dude, that's the scariest thing of all time. I didn't do it. The guy who eventually got arrested for murder, he's the one who did it.
Told you, we spooked my friend. We told him, first of all, we just watched him. He was in a finished basement rapping alone to Eminem.
I don't know if he did it, by the way, for the record.
Oh, true. 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 He might not have. My friend we like spied on him he was in a basement. He was sitting down there like in a mirror rapping along to Eminem. So we just watched him rap alone.
Oh,
we just
Jesus
watched it.
Christ,
It was just
dude.
howling, laughing through his window.
Oh my God.
And then we started like making noises and stuff. And then he went upstairs and we went to his brother. We started like throwing rocks at his window. So he got all like kind of freaked out. And we went to his brother's window and we were like, yo,
What friend is this?
Bert. We got Bert off.
I knew 100% that was Bert. Dude.
I'm going to have Bert back and reprise his
Both
role.
of our friends that have been in and out of the
Dude, I got him. And then that's when we went to his brother and we're like, yo, it's us. Just play along. And we had his brother tell him that there were dudes outside with bandanas that wanted to beat his ass. That he talked shit to us that were from the public school that just wanted to beat his ass. Like,
What did he do?
he was just giving messages to his brother like, yo, ask him what the fuck they want. And we're like, we saw you rapping, you fucking dork. Fuck you guys. He really can. He could take it better, I think, than anyone else. Paul, as a joke.
Yeah.
You could just fucking lay into him and he just laughs. He's like, fuck you, dude. Just caught cold rapping Eminem out.
I mean,
in the
that could
mirror.
happen to any of us. Dude.
I know, of course, dude.
Obviously, I've listened to music and rapped.
In the basement, dude, in the
In the
mirror.
basement by yourself. Just fuck.
Just cold busted, dude. Yeah, it was the best.
What year was it? Was this around 8 Mile?
Yeah, this was like we were in high school, so it was probably before pre 8 Mile. Maybe, yeah.
No, that would have been 8 Mile.
Was it? What year did it come out?
04? 03?
Yeah, that would have been about, okay, because I was in college in 04.
2002.
2002, you're right. So we would have been, you're absolutely right. That would have
That's
been,
why he was freestyling down there.
dude, he absolutely was.
Yeah.
He was losing himself. He was losing himself, dude.
Oh, you you cleared that search before you came down here, didn't you?
I do a lot of podcasts, so there's a lot of weird searches.
God damn, if my Google search was up there.
Crazy
I
shit.
can't. Who knows what I'm Googling?
True.
I lay on the couch and I think of something and I'm like,
And just bring it right up.
yeah.
My stuff's fucking bullshit. Mine's all like, is turmeric anti-inflammatory? Does black pepper with turmeric help absorb better?
Yeah, I think our Google searches are exactly what you think they are. Mine's like, what college did Mike Allstott go to? What year did he graduate from Purdue?
Just remind yourself.
Yeah, no, I do. Dude, I did. Oh, man. Never mind. I was looking at the NFL's top 100 players. Yeah. I was like, I wonder how many colleges I could get. I didn't get any. I just sat there. I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I knew that one. That counts. Oh, yeah. I also thought I was good at Jeopardy. I've been watching Jeopardy every day. I thought I was good.
You
at
are
it.
pretty good at Jeopardy.
Yeah, I'm good at Jeopardy in my own head.
Better
When
than
they
me.
say when you do it publicly,
Oh, yeah.
you're like, I knew that one.
See, I thought
when you
I
do
was...
it by yourself in your own head, you're
Right.
like, I knew that one. I got that right.
I thought I was nasty at Jeopardy until I watched it with you, and I'm like, Shane's actually nasty
I'm
at Jeopardy.
pretty good at Jeopardy.
Yeah, I was like, you're actually pretty nasty. I was just like, I definitely know this stuff, and I don't know anything.
That's it. That's how it happens. If you watch it by yourself, you're like, I knew that one.
Oh, yeah, right.
As soon as they say it, like, I would have got that. That counts. So far, I've gotten every single one right. All right.
Where are you going to next? Let's plug our cool shows.
I'm going to Alabama. Now that being gay is the new coolest thing.
True.
I'm headed to the gayest state in America. Alabama. I'm going down to Alabama. I'm headed down Alabama way
Nice.
on a Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, I'm going to go to the LSU Alabama football game.
This week?
Next weekend.
Nice.
This weekend, I'm going to go to the Texas BYU football game here in lovely Austin.
I'm visiting my nephew's birthday party this week.
You got to go back to Philly?
Yeah.
Dang, I was going to invite you to come to the Texas BYU football game.
What day are you going?
Saturday.
Yeah, I'll be on a goddamn flight. I'll be in Madison, Wisconsin.
Ooh.
Comedy Zone, Charlotte, North Carolina. Cap City is going to sell out here in Austin, Texas way. Magoobies.
These are all great clubs.
Yeah, Magoobies, Timonium, Maryland, Zanies, Nashville, and Hyenas, Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas.
Ethan's doing a good job. Those are for real.
They're awesome.
Those are like the best clubs.
Yeah, dude, that's going to be a blast.
Yeah, those are going to be awesome. You're going to get done with that stretch and go, I'm ready to film.
Yeah,
Make sure you toss in a dud club in there.
Oh, it's
Magoobs can keep you humble.
Magoobies.
Can keep you humble.
I went to the last three were pretty humble making clubs.
Yeah.
The last three were Rochester.
Bakersfield was a humble maker, dude.
Rochester was humble pie. My Pacific Northwest trip was a bit of humble pie.
Yeah.
You know, tall ceiling rooms, laughter dissipates.
ceiling
It's
rooms.
like people are cracking up out there. I just can't really
People are
tell.
loving it, but you can't feel the laughs.
Well, yeah, so it'll be fun.
All right, let's switch over to the Patreon.
Let's go.
Oh, fucking yeah, dude.
What's up?
Dude, that's what's crazy is how broken his body is too. Like first of all, his shoulder is off of his shoulder. He literally, dude, he looks like you know when the Terminator comes over the conveyor belt, like his arms off. He shoots
right where
the
it needs to be.
T-1000.
It's exactly where it needs
Everything's where it needs to be. I'm so fucking dude. I'm so excited for the fight.
When is it?
September 10th. Yeah.
Oh man,
I mean, dude, he's going to be. I hope this doesn't occur, but he might be the first martyr of you. It's martyrdom. They take this
Stop.
fight's total. No, I'm saying just for your body. What's going on? It's
Yeah,
literally
dude.
full love of the
Yeah.
game. It's the deepest compliment.
who's
Yeah.
the guy he's fighting?
Kamzat.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I hope he wins.
He's the next big thing.
But
And
he's
he's really fucking people up. Although that Gilbert fight, he struggled a little.
he's not a knockout guy though. He's kind of like a grind you into dust. Dude.
He's like a Khabib,
yeah.
like a
White Muzzy.
yeah. He's a white Muslim.
Frightening.
Probably bites you.
So
He's
just,
from-
yeah,
I think
yeah.
he's, I think
you a
he's
little.
Chechen.
Nobody's scarier of a human being than a white
So
Muslim.
Yeah.
It's true.
That whole area is terrifying, dude.
Dude,
I
imagine-
listened to that Black Flags book.
Imagine breaking down
The what?
one of their little neighborhoods,
Yeah. But Borat.
knocking on a white Muzzy's door, asking for milk or
Dude,
gas.
I mean, first of all, I'm not going to speak for all of Muslim society, but I would imagine if we took all of them, like, yo, who could beat their wives the most without getting in trouble? They're probably, if you did like a serious Gallup poll, there's that on the top layer. You can just, like, I just beat the fuck out of them. Not all, obviously, but like, there's definitely areas.
Beat their wife the most
There's
without getting
definitely
in trouble.
areas.
Must be some with that beard because white dudes in Philly with that beard
Yes.
definitely
Yeah.
100% hit.
It
if
is
you
the
don't have a
power.
mustache with one of those beards, you are
Yeah.
absolutely beating the fuck out of your
Yeah,
wife.
and you can also think
You
if your
have
wife's
to.
yelling at you and you're going like this, you probably get moments of
Yeah.
clarity. You're like, I should just fucking
That's
deck
you're
this
just
shit.
charging up.
Like, I grew this beard. I didn't think I'd get this beard this long. I could probably deck this chick and
You
get
just
away with it.
remember verses of the Quran that are like women should submit. You're like, well, God said it, so
Dude.
Their
Yeah.
poetic flair is top notch too. Anytime they write letters, it's like, you will pay
Dude.
for this in blood and souls. And I'm like, holy fuck.
that black flag book.
Yeah.
Matt put me onto this.
It's the
It's
best.
ISIS book. So
Oh
good.
yeah, you were listening
so
to the car.
fucking
That was
good.
Francis. Shout
Dude,
out Francis.
How about Zarqawi writing fucking gay love letters to his fucking dude? Zarqawi is such a bitch ass. He's such a bitch ass.
Your mama's
Dude.
boy.
Did he want those out, or somebody got into his journal?
He was writing like love letters to his sister that were like real.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, that
His
was
sister.
To his
Yeah,
sister.
where he had a lot of time on his hands, so he was writing every other letter in different colors.
Yeah, but
Pens, drawing flowers, He
like
was
a
drawing
middle school girl.
Dude, it
Did
was
he have like the
nuts.
bubbly handwriting?
It was yeah,
Think about
definitely.
that.
He was sitting there going,
when you're
they fucking, it was so
Took me a
gay.
second. I
Pick a
thought you
color.
were-
It
Pick
was
your
so
color.
gay, dude.
you're holed up just waiting for a bomb to smash through.
Yeah, but
the
he
fucking-
loved his mom and I think he like had a romantic entanglement with his
The
sister. I
sister,
don't want to
see,
do.
I
I
don't
don't want to ruin the
I
guy's
was gonna put
reputation.
smut on him.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin the guy's reputation.
I was a little bummed out that like we just drone strike these dudes,
Yeah.
but then there's a part of me that's also pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
Like Jihadi John, you remember that guy? He was a British dude that went over there and was like beheading people for ISIS on
Oh,
camera.
really?
He got
He was
got
like
droned.
the first.
Yeah,
Wasn't he the first guy?
He was part of the Beatles, is what they're
Yeah,
called. There's
yeah,
four
yeah.
British
So
dudes.
you're
that went
way.
over
You're
there.
far. You're far ahead.
No, I just remember that. I didn't get there yet.
Okay.
But we drone striked him, and there's a part of me that's like, man, that guy should be tortured.
Yeah.
Like one of
Traitor.
them's serving life in England. It's like kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
execute. They don't do that, I guess.
Rendition. Yeah. Get him some.
Also, you're making him a martyr.
Yeah, true.
So
But
if he's fully got the download of
Yeah.
like militant Islam, he's going like sweet.
yeah,
It's death, it's martyrdom or victory, bro.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
like the Bin Laden move where you just like snip a piece off him, dump him in the ocean.
allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah.
But then again, most of these drone strikes are like he's gone.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're not finding a trace. He was vaporized. I looked up the Wikipedia of Jihadi John, and they're like, it was literally a perfect drone strike. No one else got hurt. He got vaporized, and yeah, it made me happy a little bit to be like, they're all like, we're martyrs. It's this devout thing, and then some guy with a computer is like, delete that guy, delete that guy.
I mean, it's also too when you don't understand technology, like there's got to be areas of that have like way behind on tech. So they're like, "What happened?" It's like, dude, a missile just came out. Apparently, a guy
Something.
on a computer did. it.
Yeah.
They're probably like
A guy in Arizona with like a
Yeah,
joystick.
just-
Yeah.
That was my favorite thing. Is
to explain that. Imagine explaining that to them though.
Yeah.
If you just been like a shepherd, had like a pastoral
Dude.
existence, and all of a sudden you're like, "There's a dude all the way over there that hit a button, and that guy's dead." You're
Yeah.
probably like, your mind would spin the craziest fiction.
Also,
all
the
the time.
Imagine how
Juxtaposition-
good their speeches have to be to rally people against that.
I'm telling you, it's blood and souls. It's nothing but like the fire,
Nah,
the
you hit
fire
a-
of passion.
You hit a couple
But they're
weddings.
they're also putting like
That's a pretty easy speech. It's a real easy speach. You hit someone's wedding. You're like, remember that?
Yeah, he used the when
There's
they
been a couple red weddings.
What, true. What was the Abu? What was the prison thing? Abu
Ghraib?
Oh, well,
Abu
Abu
Ghraib.
Ghraib was the
That's when he cut off that dude's head. They talked about the American.
No,
American.
that's not Abu Ghraib. That's
Abu Ghraib's
No,
the
he
American.
I'm saying he brought up Abu Ghraib in that speech. He
Oh,
talked shit on
yeah,
Abu
yeah,
Ghraib. He was
yeah.
like, "You fucking pussies! Where's your fucking zeal, you motherfuckers?" And he's cut off this like entrepreneur's head. The guy Berg, who was like trying to make towers. He
Yeah.
was trying to make communication towers. Everyone's like,
He's in
"Dude,
tech.
get the fuck out of here!" Yeah, he was a tech nut.
The production quality of the terrorist videos were fucking the best.
Bro.
yeah, they were doing good.
The cages, remember the one where they
Cage
just
was
pulled
rough.
up like a Toyota Corolla? They
Yeah.
handcuffed him to the steering wheel, and then one guy just got on a knee with a rocket launcher.
No, I don't remember that. No
Oh.
one watched this.
No, I
that one
did.
was sick.
Oh God!
And the drowning, they
did.
dropped him in a pool, like an Olympic pool in a cage.
Really?
Yeah.
because
The
I've
fire
been
one
watching.
was
The
insane.
Jordanian pilot was bad. Put him in a cage and then had a line of gasoline
Yeah,
to it. So
holy
they like,
shit.
and they filmed it like,
Yeah, it was
Well.
a movie.
Yeah.
4K?
Great movie.
HD, 10,
Really good.
1080
Oh my
HD.
god, 4K,
Really good.
dude.
but they're still
There's
behind.
editing.
Imagine that
Dude.
dude at Best Buy being like, "Mom, what are the specs on this camera? What are you going to use it for?" "Mom, I'm shooting a film with my buddies."
A sketch.
But-
No, but
about
they
to
kind
burn a
of
guy alive.
the beheading videos. They kind of fucked with you. They didn't get you didn't get to watch the actual like head come off.
Oh yes,
Bird,
they did.
with the
What are you
bird,
talking
don't you get to
about?
watch
no,
the
they
whole
would
thing?
start cutting and then cut to just holding the head.
No, you watch the American version.
No, I was.
Yeah,
digging-
they
I
must
was
have
I've
digging
seen the
remade that, like,
uncuts.
Ring.
They went through the whole.
Oh, they must have
fucking
released
thing.
that
Oh,
after.
it's
But
so
maybe it was
bad.
behind a paywall. It's like they do with porn videos, you know, where they don't show it coming on her
Hey
face.
guys,
Nah,
subscribe
dude.
if you want to see
Like the guy's about to
Yeah.
bust and then they cut.
Nah,
I'm about to blow up this mall. See if you want to.
They-
Don't
yeah.
forget to like,
subscribe,
comment,
share.
and don't forget to comment down below.
About 5 rockets.
I'm about to eviscerate Jordanian intelligence. That book is honestly the best. That's one of
It's
the
really
best
good.
lessons. Francis Ellis, shout out. He
Oh,
told
he
me.
recommended it?
He took me aside. He said, "Look, listen to this now." I said, "All right."
It's
You're
only
right.
audio. Can you get a
You probably get
pamphlet?
the no, you get the regular book.
You probably get flagged,
It's
right?
not
Order
Audible
one of these.
exclusive. Audible
no, it's
exclusives.
I mean, it's just the story of ISIS. It's
Oh,
not,
yeah,
I thought it
yeah,
was like
it's not like ISIS is cool.
recruiting pamphlet.
No.
Yeah. Read the first 10, you're
No.
in, dude.
But
No way.
they're making us like it. They got
Yeah.
Salman Rushdie. They got him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Muslims are still firing, dude.
Yeah. He just went in for like a dinner and then they cut him up, drained
No,
him.
he was giving a speech.
yeah.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Yo, you're thinking about the other
Oh, the
journalists.
journalists.
Yeah.
And I think people thought it was like a. I've heard people there thought it was like a theatrical performance.
How'd
but,
they get Rushdie? That just happened, right?
Yeah.
He's
He was
like
giving a
giving a
speech and a
speech,
guy
yeah.
started stabbing him.
No.
Yeah.
He was giving a speech about why he
Fuck
should
that.
be allowed to say Islam's violent, and a radical Islamist stabbed him to death. Like,
At the
fuck you,
fucking-
dude.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Oh my
Well,
God.
actually, there's a lot of us who are peaceful.
Did he give this speech prior to and that's how they knew he was giving another one
No,
somewhere?
he wrote that book. No, I think he wrote the book.
Oh.
His
Satanic Verses.
Oh, yeah. He was on the fucking list to begin
Bro,
with.
he
He's been on the list.
Iran,
Yeah.
the state of Iran put out a fatwa on him.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the
Country.
fucking guy that married the hot Indian chef.
Salman
Padma?
Rushdie?
Padma.
Lakshmi?
Padma.
Yeah, that
Padma.
That's how you-
not going to be giving speeches anymore.
Dude. Yeah, she's a smoke and married. That dude's ugly as fuck.
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
married a chef?
Yeah, Padma.
Oh, wait, I
Padma
got that
Lakshmi.
right?
That's
She's
how you
that
get
hot girl
the
with the
finest
chef? I thought
Indian
she was an
food.
actress.
Dude.
That's how you land a Bollywood star.
Yeah.
Fatwa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
God.
They're pretty nasty.
That's a
against
bad
Muslims,
boy, though. It's like,
She's like an angel marrying
Girls
a
love
fucking
bad
landlord.
boys.
He's hideous. Look at this. Look at this 1 and 2. Oh my god, it
He's
takes
a powerful man.
dude.
No, he looks good.
Yeah, he's a powerful New York Times bestseller. Look at that guy, dude.
He looks like
no
a-
one needs pussy harder than him, dude.
He looks like a Lord of the Rings
With those
extra.
eyebrows
What the fuck
point
are you
down
talking
towards
about?
the bottom,
He's
it's over,
fucking
dude.
hideous.
Look at those eyes, though. Those eyes pierce your soul.
Dude.
Yeah, dude.
That book money. And then look at that angel.
Yeah.
Greatest
Yeah,
tits
dude.
in the world.
Dude, he's like a Jason Bourne character.
Yeah.
He's got a fatwa on him.
Yeah.
He literally got stabbed at like a convention out of like an action
I think
scene.
it was like in Pittsburgh.
Was it really?
Where did he get stabbed?
It's always going down in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's, yeah, they
Getting
wild.
stabbed at like an intellectual black tie event is the horniest you can get a chick. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
God.
High
Pittsburgh
society, but
stinks.
also in danger.
High society murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking as hot as it gets.
It's pretty good.
For a chick.
He just put French fries in his casket.
It was in New. Oh, okay.
Yikes. Damn, probably not that far from here.
There's no security against this fucking with this guy. How did that happen?
I
That's
think
a good
he like
point.
lost some zhuzh in his speeches.
So he didn't have security money.
Yeah, yeah.
he wrote the
yeah.
Satanic Verses like a decade ago.
Yeah, it was like the 80s.
So- it was
even
kinda like-
longer, I think like 30 years.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right
Yeah.
actually.
Because he was in full on hiding for a while. Like he
And they
was-
got
he was a
they got a
ghost.
ton of people associated with the book. They were killing like the
Oh,
publisher.
shit.
They
Damn,
killed.
really? I
Yeah, they
didn't
got a
even
lot
know.
of people. They got a Japanese dude.
What
a
did he
partner
do?
got hit. I don't know, but that's
Probably getting, like,
dangerous.
RIP.
One of the partners got hit. That's a battle.
That'll
dude.
get me activated. Dude, you want to get,
Partners
you wanna
versus
get my
Muslims.
zeal going?
Yeah,
Partners go down. I'm
just a
fucking
partner
furious,
trying to
dude.
be like, this is,
Partners are
get
lads.
big.
I want to start a new political party that's just Japanese people and Spanish, like Mexicans. Like we got to come together and form a coalition.
the Japanese and the Mexicans.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
I
Imagine
want to
that
be.
meeting.
I want to be their boss.
That would be a good party.
Look, I'm in
Yeah.
charge. Dude,
Coronas.
they're dropping or like Hispanic migrant workers.
Coronas
off.
and karaoke.
Yeah, dude.
Just
Oh.
it'd be a fun party. They are dropping the dude. Shout out Texas, Governor Abbott,
Yeah.
just busting the boys up to
You bossed
fucking
them up, bro.
New York and DC. Just like see how it is. See if you guys want to change your mind on this fucking open borders thing.
Yeah,
What
it
if
was wild.
what if it does rule to have like 9 million Mexicans?
Yeah, they're busting them back.
Oh, they're busting them back.
Yeah, they're busting with
bus
the boys.
wars.
They're getting back on the bus.
This is good for a new bus store.
I might outfit a
Some
pickup
guy's
truck and
making
just be like,
out.
follow me if you want to live. And just fucking just start a contracting company. Follow me. It's the only way. Come on.
Dude, Me-
Hop in my Dodge Durango. We're going to Home Depot now. We got to demolish this wall.
dude, Megabus has to be killing it.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, Megabus? You got
Yeah.
government contract? You got
Yeah.
Shuttling,
subsidized.
going back and forth between Texas and New York.
Chinese casino bus. You ever jump on one of those? Woo! That's a rock.
Are they
boy.
sending
Feng
them
Hua?
back?
the Feng Hua bus?
Yeah, the Feng Hua. Like it goes from
I think
fucking
it got discontinued.
the Greyhound in Center City all the way to AC. I took it once. Me and like fucking 90-year-old
You
Koreans
took the Feng Hua to AC?
smoking on.
Where did they let you
These
off?
they're fucking lulls. They let you off at like the entry point AC, and these little
Get out and
fucking
start walking.
these little
You gotta
munchkins
jump out
get out.
before it goes into the
Oh,
water.
the
still
bus
hitting
driver
butts.
hops out and starts selling your body in Atlantic
They're
City.
fucking nuts. They don't buy any drinks. They're it's like a fucking bus full of. I don't want to
They
get
can
into
only
it.
have two.
I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, they only have 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's so funny to think about Texas and New York just playing Pong with Latinos. Just no, we told them.
You got to lose a few of them on the way, right? I mean, you can't even keep track of like fifth graders at the zoo.
Well, that was
There's got to be a couple left
The
behind.
funny
Yeah.
Governor Abbott speech was like, they're totally allowed to get off the bus, just not in Texas. It's like there's stops, rest stops all over the place. They can
Yeah,
get off
dude.
wherever they want.
That's Con Air, dude.
Yeah.
It is Con Air.
Is there like a fat lady with a whistle around her neck counting them? You know what I mean?
It's funny
Like you do on field
they
trips?
just really want to work really badly too. They're
Where's
like, dude,
number
if you let us off,
39? We don't
Hey,
know
serious?
I'll be honest. These bus rides are probably pretty nice for them.
Yeah.
You just walked for
AC.
fucking
Yeah.
the entire Central America. Now you're just AC'd out, sitting on a bus. Like,
Yes.
things are going well. They're
I bet
definitely
the
getting
AC
snacks.
well,
I
they're
bet
bringing
the
out
AC
now. They're
break.
revamping the whatchamacallit, like the border family separation thing, like the colonies they had.
They're bringing it back.
They're bringing that back with a vengeance.
Really?
Yeah, Biden fucked up on gas. Now, like, remember those fucking kids in cages? They're bringing that up big time now.
Really?
Yeah, that's going to be the new
The
thing.
kids are still in cages?
People are now again
Yeah.
outraged.
Are they?
Didn't Biden's brother build those cages?
I think so. I think
Yeah, I think
they
it
were-
was contracted to Biden's brother.
No way.
Hey, Chris.
He's the cage man.
Dude, I saw
That's
a
your
guy.
guy.
I saw a guy today with a Biden Harris sticker.
Dude, that was so crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw a guy parking in a parking lot with a Biden Harris sticker, and there was a part. I was like 30% compelled to go up to him, like, dude, do you really fucking like that? Did you really see those guys and be like, we're gonna turn this
There's
around?
no
Yeah.
way.
That's how
You
you
have to be
felt.
out of your mind. What?
You love Biden Harris.
No, I was voting against Trump. I wasn't putting
That's such
Biden
a chick
Harris.
move.
But it's
That's
so
girl
funny.
stuff.
It's so funny though to be like,
All right,
we need
fine, I'll go for it. I'll go Biden
personality-less
bumper
robots to fix our country. It's people like, we got to grow up and realize we need personality-less robots who are completely paid for by corporations and fixes. It's bullshit.
Hell yeah.
That's why I saw that guy's sticker. I almost literally, he was a doctor. I
Should have
almost,
tackled him.
I almost walked up to him like,
Should have
dude,
with the Nate.
take that shit off.
That'll fuck somebody up on the
Dude,
street.
if I turn my back to him,
He slaps you.
he's like, I'm calling the cops. And I was like,
Now that's how you strengthen the Biden coalition. That's how
dude.
you-
I
how
mean, you
you
listen
build-
to Black Flags. That was a complete fuck up in Iraq.
Yeah.
There are people, apparently intelligent people, are like, dude, the Iraqis are not our enemy. There's an insurgency, and they were like, dude, shut
Cheney
the
was like,
fuck up.
yeah, they
dude.
are.
Yeah.
He's like, no, we're
They're
gonna
definitely that.
we're gonna completely destroy the enemy. We destroyed Iraq in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Completely dismantled their military and their government like very quickly, and then terrorists just attacked.
Yeah. I always thought the way that they tore down Saddam's statue was kind of lame.
Some say it was staged. I won't say who told me that on my
A lot
drive
of
up.
people said it was staged.
Yeah,
Yeah. When it happened, there were Arabs
secret
that were like, these guys
informant.
aren't Iraqi.
That's even worse.
They were like, these guys aren't Iraqi.
They just
They
like
thought they
bent
bust
it.
them. They thought they
Yeah.
ponged them in.
I was gonna say,
I mean, imagine if it was like New York and it was just clearly a bunch of people from
Indiana.
Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be like, that's not how, these aren't
Yeah.
New York. Like,
yeah,
That's not the Bronx.
yeah.
yeah. That book
That's not
says
how we tear down
a
They don't
lot
statues.
of
say
people in
steak and
Iraq
cheese.
hated those guys. They were just like, America sucks, dude.
Yeah.
They were pissed because they had no idea. It's like they all of a sudden the government gets taken out, and then like they were getting like hospitals blown up, and they were just like, this is the Americans.
Yeah.
What's going on with Russia? Are they still?
Nothing.
I think they're trying
We
to
don't
fight.
get updates anymore.
It's kind of embarrassing that war's taking this long for them to beat Ukraine.
Yeah.
Ukraine's like a
Well, we keep giving Ukraine goodies, right?
Yeah.
we're giving
Great,
them goodies.
good
We're
We
giving
got a
them
recession. We need to start giving them
Amazon's
Yeah.
delivering some goodies.
$240 billion.
goodies. Yeah. We
More
also
than
might
that.
be like spying in on the Kremlin with like some weird holographic spy. Or the technology's probably crazy
A
right now.
holograph spy?
Probably, dude.
Just a Roomba.
So we have to be there.
Dude,
We have
turn
to
it
be there.
around. He's got to go in the fucking. He's got to go in the cafe. He's just sitting there. He's giving a message to a corner.
That'd be funny if all like Starbucks baristas were spies.
I want to hear Chris do the robot again.
Yeah, let me hear that.
Yeah,
Tell
there
Carl.
you go. You're an act out guy now.
Big physical
I
comedy.
better see those act outs this weekend.
Yeah, dude.
I want to see it.
I'll bring it. I'll bring the energy.
Yeah.
That
Gotta
dude, I
create
thought
an
about that. Like, I should just go all energy. Like, what the fuck is up, Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Fuck.
That was good.
Whoa.
Okay, did you,
oh dude,
Commen's intro?
that was the funniest fucking thing. That was
Just full Stevie Janowski, dude. He was Stevie. He was like, I can't hear you.
when you said that.
He did not do this. Did he really?
friends.
Oh, you didn't hear this?
No.
So,
I was upstairs.
I don't know if I want to hear
When
this.
you did the
first show-
Janowski, and I leaned
Wait,
back against a pole and went,
It was
oh my
Janowski.
god,
Where
that was
was
so
this?
funny.
so we needed.
I was there.
You were lounging in the green room, I think.
You were probably dry
No, I
humping.
think it was,
show?
it was second show. I think you had. I think you left, right?
You were dry humping.
Oh, this was yeah.
At Killing Keeps was the second show.
I left.
So we needed someone. Wait, what was he dry humping?
I fucking missed this.
You're upstairs dry humping. We needed,
I had to leave though.
yeah, heavy petting, mutual petting. We needed.
I had to go home and jerk off from it.
Mine?
No, I'm kidding.
we wanted to masturbate.
We all wanted to
We
masturbate.
all wanted to masturbate.
How about John calling out my fucking
That was
girl?
great.
I don't know where John's like, Tommy, what do you say about me and like
He was like, he
boomers?
brought a girl.
Of
She's
course
got
she
a
has an
fucking
accent.
accent.
She doesn't.
Of course she
course
doesn't.
she does.
She doesn't have an accent. John just all a tan
Yeah.
person. It was like, she's got a
John's
fucking
like, he's got
accent.
he was like,
She
he
was-
was, I'm fucking holding the girl in the shadows like this.
It was
and literally like
believable.
a minute before that, she like looked back. She's like, I'm having so much fun. I was like, yeah, my friends rule. And then Ricky was like, he gets girls through like Uber. He's got a new one. Like, and I was like, Jesus Christ. And I was whispering to her ear. I was like, no, I do not.
I didn't hear that
That's
part.
part of the act.
Yeah, and then the next line, he's like, yeah, she's got an accent. Of
I
course, she
believe it
looks
right
like
away.
she's got an
I thought she had
accent.
an accent
She was
too.
like
I
fucking
didn't-
Catherine
She does-
Zeta-Jones, dude.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
definitely
Yeah, as soon as I
an
said
accent.
accent,
In
I
my
was
head, I
like,
was like, I heard her talk. I talked. I was like,
I
hi,
know.
how are you?
No,
And I'm
she's
like,
right, though.
Yeah, I heard that.
He was right. In her face looked like she was about to deliver a fucking
True.
a speech, like the wife of the Mexican president.
So we needed. John was like, who do we have to host, like to open the show that could do high energy? I was like, I don't think we have one friend.
Connor.
I could have done
And
it.
I was like, O'Connor can do the screaming.
That is
Or
so
O'Connor
fucking
can do the
funny,
intro.
dude.
Oh yeah.
So the
Were you
first show,
mocking yourself?
no, first
No,
show
I
was
was
good.
going- he
First
was
show was
going
like,
full
Philadelphia,
earnest.
you
He was
ready?
going full
Like,
tilt.
Yeah, he's
no,
being
he had a
earnest.
couple cocktails.
Yeah,
We all did. That second show was out of control.
I was blacked out.
Second show was
Yeah.
nuts. But the intro is like, Philadelphia, are you ready?
Oh my god!
Well, the first
it's on
intro.
tape.
And he goes, I'm giving up. These guys are like my best friends.
Oh my god, dude, that was embarrassing.
I thought it was you doing a voice
Gotta
backstage.
cut that.
I thought
No,
you
it's
said
so
it was
good.
Dry humping in the
It's so good.
How fucking embarrassing
At
is
least
that?
that wasn't on tape.
Well, that's what you think.
You're not fucking Uber driver. You're not
It
fucking
wasn't
Uber
like
driver.
that.
We got the
Tape.
CCTV from the.
Yeah.
God damn, those green rooms, the locusts were swarming.
They were.
Holy shit.
Fucking Nate and Lemaire, as soon as they walk in,
Oh.
just start eating. I'm like, give it a fucking
Yeah.
minute, you fatties.
Bro, it was.
No, that pizza needed to get got.
Somebody needed to do it. There was
Lorenzo's-
one slice missing. I looked around the room. I was like, definitely those two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure enough.
Lorenzo's
It was
pizza is so
there
bad.
were so many people.
It's so you got to roll it up like
It
a
does.
fucking.
I mean, the size
Like
is
a
not even.
hoagie.
The size is,
Yeah.
is an attempt to make up for how shitty it tastes.
We just-
the
it's
sweet
absolute
sauce is a no-go.
garbage pizza.
Yeah.
They probably import grease from other pizza and dump it on top. It's so fucking greasy.
It's so bad. If it's not like scalding hot, if it's not burning your mouth so you can't taste it, it's
Just wet.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
it's
a cold,
weird.
wet
Although-
pizza, a slice that's this big.
Dude,
Yeah,
we learned. My
ridiculous.
cousin Ajax has a technique
Yeah.
for eating pizza one bite. He does obviously the fold. Everyone knows that. And he tucks the
Yeah.
corner of the slice up
I
into
like
it.
that move.
Yeah.
It is nice.
Pretty nice. One slice domino. He's one slice, one
side
bite kid on a domino
Domino's.
slice. Domino.
Domino's.
You guys hit Dynamo's late night, didn't you?
Yeah, it was
I
really,
saw that
it was
Domino's,
so
bro.
good. I haven't had
Domino's?
It looked like
and
K&A.
They
If you
brought,
guys
they brought
ate
like
that-
8 boxes after the show.
Straight up, the Domino's
Great Domino's.
handmade pie is unbelievable.
Yeah, it was good. I
Dude,
haven't had
I'm telling
Domino's
Hand-
in
what's
years.
it called? Hand,
Ham,
No,
they claim to
pan.
revamped.
whatever.
They revamped their whole recipe.
But the Okame, you got a big debate coming up.
With who?
A big what?
He's got a debate.
With who?
Oh, you said yes.
Yeah,
he's
I told you
debating.
to say yes.
It's not a debate.
So did I.
It's definitely a debate.
It's-
Why? What does he want to? Why? Who is
I
this?
don't
Why is he
know.
reaching out to
Did you watch any of his content?
No.
Who is this?
Jesse Lee Peterson?
He's
JLP's doing a debate.
He-
I don't
No,
know.
the
It could be.
comment.
It
He
could be
wants to-
people goofing. But I responded to the email. I was like,
Ask
yeah,
him
I'll do
about
the
his
show.
allegations of being a child molester.
I know.
He got fucked up for
Yeah,
that.
dude. Yeah, he's gay.
It was yeah.
He's gay.
Doesn't mean you fuck kids.
No, but he not only is he gay, but he like reaches out to young men and like is like
you, dude. He's trying to fuck you.
maybe.
He's a gay black conservative.
Yeah.
He's
Boy, he's
gonna
a closeted.
torture
He's
you,
a
dude.
I know.
allegedly deeply closeted black conservative.
Dude, and he's Legend of the Drunken
Redundant.
Master level like debater.
He fucks people up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen him debate. He's more of a repetitive type dude.
Yeah. But you can't.
So he's black.
No,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that.
He never raises his voice. He never raises his voice. He just repeats the question.
That's the
and
black style of
he
arguing.
calls you a child with a lie.
It's over.
Yeah.
He calls
Scream repeat.
Yeah.
Step into someone's
I told you
face.
many times.
What you said, and then the next move is there's no diffusing. You're gonna get hit in the fucking face.
It's reality TV arguing. It's
Every
9
time.
episodes of Flavor of Love. Yeah, it's literally the whole time.
once you move to protect the body shots.
It's coming.
So how did JLP? How does Camp reach out to you?
I got an email from a guy that says he's the producer, and they wanted to interview me.
What do they want? What do they want to argue on?
I don't know.
The producer
I
reached
don't-
out
he
to the
didn't say
Okame.
He didn't say it was a debate.
He's got to give you a heads
Obviously
up,
it's a
like on
debate.
top.
Dude,
or
it's
something.
definitely a debate.
That would be crazy to reach out.
So
to me
you've
for
been watching a
debate.
lot of
Why
JLP?
you? I don't
So
understand.
That's what I'm
dude.
saying. I think it's.
I'm not being me. I hope that doesn't sound like I'm being a
No,
dick.
no.
But just out of nowhere
He's
being
attracted
like
to him.
Chris O'Connor.
I could see JLP having a bone to pick.
Definitely. He's probably heard you rant on behalf of Kamala Harris. You love Kamala Harris. You think she's the right
Let
choice.
JLP do the work.
JLP's
All right? You
gonna,
don't
this
need
is
to do it.
training. You,
don't
better,
need-
you
don't
can't beat
need to
me.
do it.
Good
true.
luck.
No.
The gay black pedophile. He's gonna fucking kill you.
He will kill.
The gay
Yeah.
Christian black.
There's
man.
you can't beat war mode.
Dude.
I'll go with you.
He's better than War Mode.
I mean,
I don't mean like
have you
a
been
bad-
watching?
it's not
His,
a bad
have you been
show,
watching a
I'm
lot of
just
his
saying.
content?
What?
Have
Have
you
you
been
been
watching a
studying
lot of
up ever
JLP?
since?
No, I just watched one. I'd seen him do stuff like years ago and was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
And then I watched some stuff last night and it was just like,
His
There's
arguments. He just
there's-
grabs college students. He's like, "You think girls should have penises? Oh, that's interesting. Why?"
This is how he talks? He talks like Cartman with a dick in his ass?
yes.
That rules,
And then he
dude.
just goes, "Oh, that's how interesting." Tell me, okay, well, I don't see that. I don't see that at all.
He'll even hit you with an even more vague question. He's like, so what do you think of war? And you're like,
This is gonna be a clash,
what
dude.
is-
This is how
you would
you
be
argue.
good. What is
This is exactly how you argue.
This is also my nightmare.
What do
I
I
would
think
be
of
so
war?
bad.
Oh.
I'm so bad with shit like this. Where a guy asks me a serious question, and I'll be like,
Are you fucking with me right now? Like, and then I'll just start making fun. I could never debate, dude. I could never debate.
Who was I just talking to about it?
One of these guys.
He'll do a thing be like, if a black guy robbed you at gunpoint, what would you do?
Would you say it?
It's funny, Tom. Tom, you roundabout described thinking.
Like,
You're like,
what would
not
I
a
do?
fan of that whole thinking stuff.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah, okay, man, you're good at that argument. Like start an argument and then
You got to
then
say.
switch.
He will.
Dude,
Yeah.
during the Leon
He is
Edwards
good.
fight, how about that argument?
He's white,
This is
straight
one of the
Leon
greatest.
Edwards. dude.
This
I
is
never
the
switch.
quintessential Okan man. We're watching Leon Edwards versus Usman fight. At one point, Usman's got his back.
We must
They're
say
against the
first,
cage,
Shane.
and his knee. He's holding Leon like this, so
His
his
knee's
knee's
right there
here.
for the taking, dude.
Leon's holding to not get choked.
Just a knee
Chris
punch.
goes, "Why doesn't he punch the inside of his knee?" I was like, he's like, they haven't thought of it yet. I was like, that's why they haven't done it. He's like, it's a new sport.
No, they've
they haven't
thought
come
of
up with
but
it yet.
They don't think it can
I was
be
like, it's
done.
a new sport. It's literally fighting to the
Dude.
death. This sport's ancient.
You got all your weight on that leg, dude. Someone hits the side
Look
of
at
it.
that. Dude, you would have to
As
hit me
soon as you
100
let
times
go.
to lock me.
also, you have no. You're laying down.
Yeah.
You have no.
No, he's on
He's,
his
hold,
on
he's
his knees.
holding his
He's on
hand
his
so that he
knees.
doesn't get choked.
Yeah,
he's
As soon
cutting
as he
off
lets
your
go of his
carotid
hands,
artery.
He's gonna
he's
let
fucking
go.
choked.
You
He's
let go
done.
to try to give him a
You
dead
wouldn't
leg.
even reach the
Both
knee.
their adrenaline are at like 100 out of 100. You're like, I'm going to punch the fat of his thigh.
You see these guys
Yeah,
get
you hit it
leg
right
kicked.
in the
They see,
joint.
right. The leg kick is so much more
The
powerful
leg
than the punch.
kick.
You're more of a Krav Maga guy. You're like pressure
I'm
points.
just saying. I'm just.
But you
Someone's
You
got to
guys
look
behind
into
your
it. Someone's got to look into it.
relent. Just
You're
say,
saying, like,
yeah.
I was drunk. Obviously, that was stupid.
It's all whiskey, dude. When
But
you
he
get
can't,
whiskey, he
dude.
wants to fight you in any way possible. He was losing
Oh,
4.
yeah.
No. I am dick. Look, we're both a little
Stuff
whiskey
Island,
up
dude.
sometimes.
Stuff I was about to get going.
Has it ever completely derailed due to like just whiskey intake?
Yeah, both of us?
Yeah, an episode.
Yeah.
Oh, what episode?
Oh, not an episode. No.
No,
Oh,
Tommy,
you're talking about,
Tommy had to take.
Once the slate closes, you guys are like, that's enough.
Tommy hit mushrooms too hard once and had to step
I just
That's
skedaddled.
That was very funny.
That's very funny.
That was funny.
But
no,
no,
the
just
whiskey.
one-
I've never seen you guys derail on whiskey on a show.
In
but
fact, the only time I was
I've
drunk.
seen Oculus derail off whiskey
yeah.
quite a bit.
Did you ever
Yeah.
bump Oculi?
What? No.
What the fuck you doing
No,
out there?
Follow the rules.
Fuck you! I'm not following the rules.
No, he goes in the kitchen.
Yeah, coming home and just being, I'd come home from a show, they'd be playing Oculus. I'd be like, yo, who's got more kills right now? And it was Tommy. Tommy typically had more kills. And then Chris would be like, but I gotta, I'm the one calling the shots, running point.
Tommy would get so shit faced, and now you had no idea
What
what.
am I
like,
gonna do this sober? It's gay as shit.
We played this map.
So
We
he's
played
going
this
up
map, dude.
liquid courage for the
No, no, no.
battlefield.
Yeah.
I was shit faced
Get a
too.
flask, just,
I was shit faced too. But
This
we
dude's eating
would have
banana
played.
smoothies. I'm getting liquored up so I can
Chris
enjoy
is
it.
bettering
This is-
himself and it
this-
sucks. Chris is becoming a good person. It's about as fucking lame as it gets.
All right. There's no excuse.
I hate it.
We had 600 hours
up on the G.
put in on this board, and Tommy still didn't know anywhere besides the one roof he liked to shoot from.
Yeah.
and he would just stand
That's
up
where
there
the
and
health is.
mow.
That's where the gun is. The ammo. I get a little hiding
And he'd
behind
be
a
like, "So
corner.
here's the plan. I'm going to stand upstairs and
Not bad.
shoot, and you guard the stairs." It's like,
No, I didn't.
Guard
You
the
He does
steps.
every play.
No.
So your boots on the ground.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
he
well,
gets
then
bored.
I would,
He
then
gets
I would
bored.
get bored, and I would go boots on the ground,
And then
I'd
he goes in the middle of town and
then
gets shot.
somebody kill me over here.
I love hearing all you fucking
And
idiots
then I'd
trying
have
to do
to
my
double
voice.
time it back to the hotel to pick up Tommy.
I'll go medical back.
And they'd be like yelling at each other, like all you could see is them with the Oculus. It's like, what the fuck? What happened? Just reaching. It's so fucking funny.
Also, an hour with that fucking headset on, sweating your dick off,
sweating and shit face.
yelling at each other.
Oh my god!
It's like doing 3 podcasts in a row.
start
Just like,
sobering
this
up
is so
halfway through the
tiring.
battle.
It's the most
Oh, no,
fun.
no,
it's
that's
the most
stupid.
fun thing in the world.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
How
off
do you
screen
drink through
getting.
the Oculus?
I don't know. I
take
take it
off.
off.
He'd lift the mask up. Take a sip, and then he'd see me. He didn't know I'd be sitting there. He'd be like, Jesus Christ, he's just come in. Get out of here.
He loves coming in real quiet and just
Oh,
like
grabbing
stalking
him.
us.
Dude, it's gonna be so funny when they have the metaverse. They're like it's gonna be like you. It just I'm gonna see a guy being like faggot. All
What
Get away
is
from me.
what is the metaverse?
the podcast sucks. It's just a guy now. Like the
Oh,
podcast is
God.
fucking low energy these days. Like, dude, get out of my fucking house. Get out of my cyber house.
Like
You have
dudes are buying.
schizophrenia, you dumbass. I'm like, ugh.
The metaverse is like when we would try to go watch like a Sixers game. That
Oh
one time.
yeah. You go in that one building. You sit
Yeah,
down
there's
next to
just people
strangers.
roaming
Zuck
around
got
and
slammed.
they
He put
talk
out
to-
his own avatar, and people were like, "That looks like fucking '90s uses graphics, you dumbass. And he was like, oh, it was a fucking test. Whatever. Yeah, he got slammed. They withdrew it. Now they're drawing. They want to get better graphics. They need a better Zuck for the Zuckerverse or
The
whatever.
metaverse is fun. I was in the metaverse once.
Were you in the metaverse?
I was in the metaverse, and I was,
Is that what turned it
I was
off? Did you get
roaming
the
around.
download in the metaverse?
What?
You got the download?
Yeah, dude. I was like,
Dude, what are you
Just
doing?
just putting a headset on, just going around the strangers all day. Sober?
Yeah.
That is the craziest fucking
yeah, I was
thing.
hanging out.
You were
and-
not sober for this.
No, I was.
Really?
Dude,
Wait, how'd you get in the
I figured
metaverse?
this was a
This is
late
put
night.
on the
giving
Oculus,
me
dude.
anxiety.
It's going to get everyone, bro.
And
It's
you
going to
lost.
get everyone. We're all laughing. Everyone's going to be in the metaverse.
I fucking
dude.
won't, I promise you.
You'll get in there.
Yes, you will.
They got golf there?
Meet horny singles. You're gonna meet horny singles.
You're gonna meet a lot of
Is there a gym in a bar? I'm in.
Yeah.
they're
It's
definitely
literally the
gonna
only
be
reason I got the
horny
fucking.
mature singles. That was his joke, by the way.
No, I was in the metaverse.
It all
and there was-
belongs to the metaverse at this
At
point.
this
dude.
point, horny singles are in your area. You're gonna find them.
Wait a second. That's a good point.
There's
It's going to be a dating
Yeah,
thing.
you're gonna get to go show
dating,
me.
metaverse dating.
Yeah.
Is it, do you have to build an avatar or is it just like.
You have
how
to
does-
build an avatar.
Yeah, you can
So you
trick
have a
people
guy
with
that's
your
They can be
avatar.
catfishing. It could be a beefy broad
Yeah.
from like
Doesn't
fucking
matter.
Get who
Glamour.
Does it matter in the metaverse,
Linnea
bro?
Kakua could be in there.
Yeah.
You probably just take a picture of
That's what I
yourself
mean.
from like
Yeah.
straight on and both
Fucker.
sides, and they'll just do it for
Nah,
you.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
people
That's
be able to-
I like that better.
Yeah, people will be able to church up some avatars. But again, does it matter? You're in the metaverse.
Yeah. You're gonna have to get
Well,
wild
no, the
clothes.
point
You're
is
gonna
to
fuck
meet
guys
him.
in
You're gonna have
metaverse.
to dress like
You
that
can meet
guy,
him in
for
real
sure.
life.
Is that
Right?
the point?
You meet him in the metaverse, you could say and do whatever you want. You're in your little cartoon pants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get real confident. You're saying things you wouldn't on the street in a coffee shop. You get the broad on your couch real quick.
You think people are
I
going to be
would
in there
never-
being like, Hitler had a tough economic situation?
No, I would never approach a girl on the street. I would never do it like Gerben does. You know?
Yeah, you'd never be a pickup
Cold
artist.
Yeah,
like
I could
Gerbs.
never say, God, you look amazing. I just
Peacocking,
want to stop
telling
you.
a joke, telling an ice-breaking joke like Gerbins does.
Dude.
Chris did it one
He's
time. He
the
said he was very
funniest dude.
successful.
Yeah, it works.
What?
You
In
I
real
mean,
life?
it's low percentage, but you get one.
what happened?
You just walk up to people and you're like, "Hey,
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
they go into
Yeah.
flight or fight and they just freeze and say yes. So
Yeah, so they feel safe.
no,
If they take my
no,
money-
no." There's a whole.
Hold
Gerben
on,
taught me.
when did this happen?
Taught,
Tell the whole
Gerben
story.
taught me
You
all
never told
about
me you
it.
were out dating like this?
Well, Gerben couldn't do it by himself.
You and Gerben went out.
Tell
Yeah.
the story.
Holy shit. He's trying. I keep talking. My bad.
Gerben was struggling on the apps, and he was like, I need people to like meet me in person.
they get
So he was
desolate.
watching all this like day game stuff, and then he was going out. He would go out and do it. He would just walk around by himself and wasn't able to like.
Is that when he's listening to Coach Corey Wayne?
I think so. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Dude, he's the fun. I was talking to him about that thing. He might be the funniest dude in
He's
the
the
world.
funniest dude ever.
So fucking. I was in tears. You're just
And his
telling me a normal
girlfriend's
story.
hot.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I didn't meet his girlfriend.
Gerben's got a hot girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A beaut. A beaut.
And it was
Yeah.
very fun to be like, Gerben's nice. And he's like,
He's,
there's no like,
You
shut
got
the
that
fuck
good
up.
dick.
He's just fully like, yeah.
you just tell me a regular story. And I'm like, this is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Gerby's. Yeah,
Good.
So,
yeah,
you and
so-
Gerby's went out
So
pickup
he-
artist shit?
yeah. Eventually, he was like, will you just walk next to me? And
You guys
like,
were in formation.
yeah, yeah, we locked arms. No, so we were So I was like, yeah, I'll go with you.
What was the venue?
We're walking on
we
the
were
streets of
walking
Philly.
all around like Center City, Rittenhouse, and
Where were you guys trying to bounce him to?
what do you mean?
You got it.
You gotta
No,
get
I'm trying to set up dates.
There's
No,
a PUA
no,
talk.
No, yeah, you can't.
So you guys were just
once.
out, not even in a place. You guys were just out about and
just
about.
walking around, yeah. And then eventually, like Gerben wasn't doing it.
Psycho shit. Dude.
It is. It's crazy.
I was
It's
helping a
truly
friend.
No, you're doing a good.
I
You
was
did the
helping
right
another
thing.
psycho.
You did
That's
the right
psycho
thing.
shit.
That's not psycho shit.
You
All right,
did
come
the
on,
right
come on,
thing.
come on. I like
You
the
think he
story.
did the right thing?
Yes, dude. Help your
Yeah.
friend get pussy.
Yeah.
Dude, help your
This
boy
is
get
not
pussy.
how you do it. You don't walk around Center City in broad daylight.
What else can I do?
Go to
Clearly.
a bar or something.
He wasn't drinking, I don't think, at the time.
Yeah, dude.
Just get a fucking.
Doing this sober, dude.
He didn't want a barfly. He wanted a fucking a babe.
He wanted
Yeah.
a girl that's going to say yes to fucking on the street.
Yeah.
Not fucking.
No,
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 no.
they're just trying to-
You don't fuck on the street.
Just to have an interesting
No, I meant you're
conversation.
just
and see
walking up
where
to
it
a woman
goes.
like, hello, I'd like to hang out with you.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah, how-
It is
I mean,
crazy.
scary, dude. And these two walking, O'Connor and Gerben walking together.
I mean,
Already
you're
unsettling.
not
I
wrong.
know,
You're
I'm
not wrong in that this is a wildly outlandish thing.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
Psychotic
When do you
shit.
hear the
But-
results?
But
All right, yeah.
you did the right thing.
Yeah, of course. Dude, my friend needs help. I'm stepping in. I'll do whatever it needs.
You were trying to get some pussy yourself.
He told me.
Well, this is
Yeah,
what
yeah. Mr.
I'm gonna
fucking,
tell
what
it.
a philanthropist.
So if you help your friend raid a village, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I would do. I'd do anything.
I'm afraid you're not
For
going to tell the good
Gerby's,
stuff.
I'd do anything. So we were walking around and he wasn't like doing it, and so I was like, "I'll do it figuring it would be a disaster, but at least, you know,
Break the ice.
yeah, now he has to do it if I do it.
What were you wearing?
I don't, you know, my usual.
Come on, you
my
know,
So you
usual-
remember exactly what you were wearing.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's probably wearing an
That's
Iverson
the same
jersey.
thing I'm always wearing.
Shorts way too long, beyond his
Fair enough.
knees.
You're wearing like regular
long
stuff.
socks and high school basketball shoes.
You say something that annoys me. Chris, shorts way too long. Chris goes,
yeah.
So you're just any other day. You're dressed up like whatever. Not a tiny bit of pep in the outfit. Just
you didn't try to
knowing
dress
what
up
you're
because
doing?
you knew you
No,
were
I
going to
wasn't
go.
in the mirror doing my hair.
I didn't say that.
For the podcast.
I mean,
He's taking shots at Tom. He's funny. Hey,
I mean, there's days where I'm
Does
like,
your
oh,
shirt match the couch? Yeah, so yeah. I just went out there to help my friend.
but I'm saying there's days. Was it khaki shorts
I
over gym
fucking
shirt?
punched the clock.
You did the right
I
thing.
got out
All
there.
right, we're sorry. We're sorry.
Brought a hard hat
We're
and a
sorry.
lunch pail.
We're sorry.
And I went to work.
All I'm asking is, did you wear that
sorry.
day? Did you maybe wear khaki shorts instead
No,
of
I
gym
don't
shorts?
think you knew that you were going to do
Fair
it
question.
that day.
I had no idea.
fair.
I was supporting him.
So you guys,
I didn't have 3 outfits anyway. It was probably
It's probably like a free flyer shirt that was on the seat.
Yeah, you got it on the Chinese bus.
Definitely.
Somebody left.
so you make the approach. You're like, Gerb, stand back.
Yeah, well, he was breaking it down for me that you go up and you just say, "Hey, I saw you back there. Thought you looked cute. My name's Chris." And you have to like stand in a place where you're giving them like exits. Like
Nice.
you never
Holy shit.
swing the gate closed. You never like close them off from the direction they're heading. All this stuff.
Yeah. So
You know,
don't
'cause
emerge like out of a bush.
Or don't stay in the bush. Be like,
So you got to take your head back off.
No, don't tackle them while they're jogging.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
yeah, but I wonder if these same girls saw, like, were walking back from where they're coming and saw you two predators out talking to other girls. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, these guys, what are these
There
solicitors?
was, there was a definite chance of that.
It's like
Yeah,
seeing that
sure,
killer street with the
but-
fake basketball team. He's trying to get
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
Like, I already saw you doing that to somebody else.
So you walked up. You said, "I run a modeling agency."
I'm a photographer.
You mind if we shoot some stuff real
Yeah.
quick? Yeah. No, and then like, you know, a lot of people would be like, "Oh, sorry, I'm like busy," or like they're like, "I don't have time," or they'd be like, "I have a boyfriend," or something
Yeah.
like
Sure.
that. But like, I would say 25% of the time you'd get like a number.
How many girls
least.
did you do this to?
Not that many, probably like 10.
Okay.
It's decent, dude.
It's very
Yeah.
deep.
That's a lot.
And you said
Both of you combined did 10 or
No,
individually?
yeah, I'm not
You
sure.
did 10.
I'm not
10.
sure if I saw
That's
Gerben
crazy.
ever do
Gerben
one.
didn't
yeah.
do it at all.
Yeah, dude. After you do it twice, you just stop giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Like you're just
Yeah,
like, well,
door-to-door
whatever,
salesman.
dude. Who
Yeah.
So
gives
you got
a
like
shit?
3 numbers, 4 numbers?
Yeah,
Dude,
Did
I
you
went on a
follow
date.
up?
I went on a date with 2.
how'd
Yeah.
the date go?
See, why'd you stop
smash?
doing this?
No. There
We
was
got a proud around a story.
What?
You and I. I'll try it with you.
yeah,
Bro.
No, I won't. I'll bitch out immediately.
Yeah.
You'd be so good. What are you talking about?
I don't know, man. I can't even talk to a girl at like a gym. I feel weird because I know they're getting
Yeah.
accosted all the time. If I'm
Yeah,
going to talk to
true.
one, it's going to be a top shelf one. You know what I mean? Somebody I got to get a little stool to get. This broad's gonna
How
be
do you
a
break
12.
combo with that? How do you do that?
Sorry, Chris just hit me with the Jim from The Office line.
do you do?
Because if I got to talk to a girl, it's top shelf. He's like, the camera.
I don't like you on this side.
You're too nervous to do it. Why don't you start off with something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
get some dogs.
True. That's what the Kama Sutra. That's what the Kama Sutra says to do.
Really?
The Sutra says to practice on like less desirable lovers.
Yeah. Well, then I got to
That's how
go
you
take
build.
3
That's
meat
how you learn
wagons
how to
out.
like fuck a chick with like a
Straight down.
like to put your dick in your own butt while you're posting whatever the last
You're under no obligation to call them. Just get a number.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very successful numbers. Were you so successful? Gerben's like, I don't want to do this.
No. It's like the thing is it is, you know, you feel sad when someone's like, yeah, no, you know.
Yeah.
But eventually it's like stand up where it's like bombing. You're like, that sucked, but also I'll do it again.
Yeah.
I'll get it. Yeah.
I'm gonna somehow fuck a fat chick out of this. Stand up.
I'm gonna get chlamydia.
Yeah. I'm going to find the open mic of women today.
Yeah, just in Philadelphia, cold calling
Yeah.
pussy.
Yeah. I think Gerben did it once or twice.
Did he get any? Did he have any success that day?
Nah.
I can't imagine.
It was like
Gerby's
three
on the
it was
cold
over the
call.
course of like
must
3
be,
or 4 days. What?
Gerby's cold call must be like, well, hello, I'm Steven. I noticed that you were pretty. That must be fucking terrifying. These girls
God,
are, you guys are accosting women walking on the street.
It's so funny. We were laughing so hard at each other because when it would go bad, the walk back to the
Yeah.
friend,
It's kinda
the walk, like the meandering walk back to the friend. The
How'd it go?
disappointment.
She wasn't. She had a
yeah.
fucking bitch. She was a lesbian. fucking ton of lesbians.
I can smell her breath anyway.
Yeah.
Fucking pig.
Disgusting.
Dude, you know, I ran into
Whore-ass
RDP.
pig.
RDP does this for a living.
Dude, he is.
What?
Let me tell you something. He's the fucking
He's a
man.
coach. He's a
It's a hitch.
You know
cold
Artie?
approach coach. He's a hitch, dude.
Dude, he's a
do know-
hitch.
I've
And
known
not
Artie,
only that,
yeah.
he's the most charismatic. Even when he talks to me, I'm like, I get it. His energy is so aligned with like
Yeah.
whatever you're talking about. He just in Spain and Portugal or whatever the fuck. And he's like, I was like, how'd you do it? He's like, I did well. Like he's just, he does it all day. He just approaches women talking
Really?
to him and he just fucking knocks it out of the park, dude. Number after number after number. It's nuts. And if you talk to him, he's so calm.
Yeah, he's cool.
Smile,
Yeah.
complimentary. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's the man.
It's a fucking art. It's
That's
a
awesome.
fucking art.
It's putting out the good
Yeah,
energy.
I don't like it. That's
No, that's not for me. I
yeah. I don't.
But
I
you
I
can
like
do it-
Artie a lot. I think he's the man, but I don't love dudes walking around being like, I saw you. You're like having a game plan about how you're
I don't
gonna.
know. He doesn't do it like that.
I know, but
doubt
the
it.
whole coaching, I don't know.
It's weird.
I don't
It's
like
weird.
that stuff.
It's
You don't
more
like
the
it.
philosophy.
It makes
really
sense. A
hate
lot.
it.
I think the majority of people heavily dislike.
Well, it's manipulative. It's like, here's how I'm gonna trick this person. I got to make sure they have exits so they're comfortable,
Yeah.
so that I can eventually fuck them. It's fucking
Yeah,
psycho
yeah,
shit.
I
Sure.
know. It is
There's
dehumanizing.
no question.
It's
It is.
yes.
It's dehumanizing
Yeah.
to where it's like you're a target. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
there's also-
strategizing. To
That's
get,
how I approach dating though. Forever. Well, not like that, but I would just meet a girl. I'm like,
Well, yeah, I mean, you're an autopilot of just like, yeah,
Yeah, true.
You're trying to make her happy, but you're not like, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to agree with what she says. I'm
No,
going to try to
yeah.
make her comfortable.
No.
That's my plan for
Yeah,
this
yeah.
dinner. It's like, that's fucking nuts.
well, this is for
Yeah,
people
you
that aren't hardwired for normalcy. You know what I mean? They're usually whack balls that don't know how to sit in a fucking.
I know.
a
That's why it
lounge
still
area
doesn't
and
mean it
strike up
still
a
doesn't
goal.
make it any better.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
don't have to
also-
trick people.
Yeah,
Some people do.
it's fake. It's kind of fake confidence too, in a way.
Yeah.
Well, you're putting a costume on.
Well, just
What
doing
happens-
it,
what
just doing it makes it seem like you're courageous
Yeah.
when you
It is.
definitely
It
aren't.
might be energy you could put to other things that would get a similar result.
Yeah,
rather
you-
than
yeah,
just like
yeah.
tricking girls. 'Cause it is like,
Yeah, learning
Yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, there is.
That's-
I think this stuff works too, though.
Oh,
If you like wear,
fuck.
I think if you wear a feather on your head, and you like make eye contact with a girl for more than 10 seconds. I think she will blow you. That's why it's not. That's not nice to do.
Dressed like a cavalier.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
tricking
dude.
girls.
It is. It is a trick.
no, I was just thinking about that guy.
Yo, you look
walking
fat.
around
Let's get out of
town
here.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
In
I
that
just-
day and age,
Where am I?
100%, dude.
in a totally clean
As
white
a woman,
outfit
you'd
and
be
like caramel
sopping wet,
shoes.
wondering what he does.
Yeah,
How
Who?
to get here.
Oh,
Dressing like a
Cavalier?
cavalier.
Dressed
Yeah,
like a
of course.
Yeah.
yeah, it's their
Just
top fantasy.
clanging into a fucking saloon. You know what I mean?
That's their top fantasy. Yeah, Prince.
God,
Still, to this
tell
day.
me a story about a ship.
Like a royal, they love that shit.
yeah. Being a royal.
That's the ultimate, dude. That's the ultimate.
Mustache smelling like old wood. Just getting fingered by a dude with one glove on.
He's like, I have to have an important conversation with my father.
Yeah. Imagine him just taking like just one glove off to sexually.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's like a nice build up.
Yeah. Mice and men.
Really?
Guy kept his glove on for his wife. Yeah. And then
Why?
Lenny fucking squeezed her to death.
Yeah.
he couldn't
Fucking
finger
Lenny,
her
dude.
anymore.
Wait, he kept a
He
glove
kept
on.
a glove on for his wife in Mice and Men.
Oh.
And, yeah, Mice and Men.
So that his hand was clean when he
Yeah,
fingered.
nice soft hand for his wife.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hit her
It
with
was
some
sweet. But he
latex
was
play.
mean. He was a bad guy.
Oh, huh.
He was mean to Lenny. Lenny fucked him up. and
That's
then
kinda
Lenny
nice.
squeezed his wife.
Killed her in the hay, right?
Anaconda squeeze.
Didn't he kill her in the hay in the barn?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
He was squeezing puppies. She found the puppies.
It was like dead rabbits in there, and then like
Yeah.
on top of her.
They're
He's
like, who
killing
did
everything.
this?
Yeah.
Why was he doing it? They say
No,
in the
not
book?
Lenny. Is well, Lenny's
Lenny's
but
the
who's the other guy?
waterhead.
George.
George, pet the puppy,
Yeah, George
George.
must have
Oh,
been in
pet the
there. He
puppy,
saw, he
George.
saw the pile of fucking puppies.
Yeah.
He was like, I know who did this. I know for sure who did this.
Oh,
There's a serial squeezer right
It's
there.
a big squeezer. I hang out with. I told you that we call the special needs people at Westchester the squeezers.
who said that?
Me and my buddy, because we used to go to the cafeteria. We're the only dudes in my group of friends that enjoyed the Westchester cafeteria. Because it was like, first off, it was all you can
All
eat.
you can eat.
It's all you
It's
can eat.
serious,
It's the
dude.
cheapest one.
Yeah.
It's the worst food by far,
Yeah.
but it was the cheapest
Yeah,
one.
but like 4 different cereals on deck, dude.
It was so nuts.
It was crazy.
But
Yeah.
me and Tommy would go get lunch, and then one day the squeezers would get lunch at the same time as us.
yeah.
There's this group of special needs people, and one day this girl grabbed the ketchup and went and fucking, dude, it hit the ceiling. I'm not kidding. The ketchup was on the
took off.
ceiling.
Oh my
It
God.
exploded at the table. All the fucking people.
Dude, all you guys just holding your crotch like,
dude,
oh,
I was.
The ketchup drone strike.
Dude, she squeezed it, ceiling, and everyone at the table.
Holy
It was.
shit.
I'll never forget how happy I was, dude. The squeezers are here, dude.
What did the bros say when they got hit?
Well,
with
they
ketchup?
got it was startling, and the chaperone had to like, be like, everyone's all right. It's like,
It's literally code red.
it was a bomb. A bomb went off.
It's code red.
They all just sat down. They all just sat down with their fucking trays.
Dude, they probably just got changed from a previously sloppy shirt.
Yes.
They got to change them again. It's
must
like,
have
we just got Rex out of his fucking.
They must have protocol for a condiment apocalypse.
It was one of those. It was the. You know what I mean?
It's like when a baby shits and then shits again. You're like, Jesus,
Changing.
I gotta change the
Well,
kid
the-
again.
you know how when ketchup
Clean that shit off. It's back.
when ketchup's totally full, it still has the like seal
Yeah.
inside the cap. So that's what she squeezed through.
What?
And it just,
My God.
it just
Oh
fucking.
my God,
It was just, I mean, I'm telling you, there was a giant like ceilings this high. It was
It's
a
like a
cafeteria.
holotip,
It was a
dude.
cafeteria. It exploded. It hit the ceiling.
Has that ever been
These are
done
not
before?
low ceilings. It's like 2 stories. It was nuts.
I didn't know that could be done.
Just-
Luckily, there was a box of Marvin the Martian t-shirts.
Free credit cards on campus.
Oh my
Get him another
God.
one.
yeah, the squeezers.
That's the best.
Squeezers.
Damn, seeing them all get decimated with ketchup. That's chaos.
That was also a low point for me too. Like sitting in that cafeteria, looking at the squeezers, being like, I was at West Point. Now I'm in this. West Point's cafeteria looks like Hogwarts. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Now I'm in this like with office lighting
Squeezers
in
drenched in
Westchester,
condiments.
just retarded people. Like,
Oh my God.
sorry to say, retarded people. I take that back. I apologize.
Sure, I know what you mean though, but it's that is the reality check.
It was like Jesus.
They
Christ.
got like 2.9 GPA.
yeah, they're doing just as well as me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, what classes were they taking?
Fucking
Math?
gotta be some kind of metal shop in art.
They're probably getting math. They're probably getting some math going.
Some kind of metal shop. Yeah, they get the math.
You get the math, social studies.
Fired up. Yeah. What else is going on? How are you guys?
Pretty
What's
good.
going on?
Yeah.
What's up with Stuff Island, dude?
Stuff
you guys
Island.
are ready to go to Italy soon, huh?
Yeah,
If you guys can get us 200 patrons in a week,
Yeah.
we gotta
So
go.
this is what I want. I want them to hit this milestone
That would
so
fucking
they
rule.
have to go to Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I want nothing more than these two to have to go to fucking.
That's a vacation.
Monza?
To go right now, it would cost like
They're gonna lose a lot of
$50,000.
money. They're gonna lose a lot of money on this, which
Yeah.
I'm excited about.
Yeah, probably.
It's gonna be.
Money's nothing.
It's everything, and it'll be we'd be in deep.
So you're gonna scoop into the
Deep
coffers.
trouble.
You're gonna scoop into the coffers.
Yeah,
An Italy trip, the flight will be probably about what, like
$2 grand?
$800 a grand each. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess
Pretty
back
nice.
and forth.
I don't
2
know.
Gs.
On like 4 days' notice.
You guys have to do it.
We'd have to lock
at
it
the
in.
height at the height of the Italian Grand Prix.
We'd have to lock it in.
Oh,
yeah, they're going to
10
the Formula
days.
One. Oh, and you have to go to the Formula One. That's
Yeah.
gonna be a lot of money.
That's a
Well, that would just be
$5,000.
us like peeking through from a mile
Why
away.
not
if
just
this thing
go
doesn't-
and then film it and be like, hey, and then just be like, I hope it works.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe we'll get more patrons that way, but we did it anyway, you guys.
yeah. Despite
Fuck those 200
yeah,
patrons.
maybe that's what we should have done.
Yeah.
Tickets were cheap.
Tickets were cheap when we looked it up.
But when
2 months
how
ago.
fast are you gonna do it when you hit that number immediately?
I mean, you
If we
have
get
to.
it in 10
It's
days,
Next day. It
September
needs to be
9th.
next day. It needs to be
Oh,
that
it
night.
is September 9th.
Yes,
No, 11th.
Oh,
right?
nice.
It's the 11th.
It's the 9th
on
through
9/11.
the 11th.
Oh no, 11th is when the
Football.
Eagles game.
Yeah.
September 11th is the race.
Okay. The Grand Prix.
September 9th
So you're gonna
is
miss NFL Week 1 too.
Nah, I'll be watching out there at the race
You have to go.
with a fucking beer helmet on.
That'll be good content. That was Italy. It's
me
pretty good.
motherfucking Jalen Hurts in Italy.
Where's the race?
Milan.
30 city.
Oh,
now
that's a cheap.
there,
That's
I'll
a
do some
cheap
street
city.
walks.
You think so?
Yeah, they're a little American hellos in Milan.
Get some unibrows going
God damn it! I'll grow my mustache out there,
Dude.
I'll make my unibrow dance, boy.
There will
Talking about the
be
girls.
Oh, okay.
no
I was like, I'm not offended. That's all right,
Talk about the girls.
it would be
There's
crazy.
Frida Kahlo's over there.
dude. Pussy to asshole,
No, they're probably
Just
beautiful.
eyebrows all the way
Probably
down.
very
belly
beautiful
button to asshole. Those little fucking dark princesses.
Bufferini's.
I haven't seen a happy trail on a woman in
A while. I saw one.
15 years.
Saw one recently,
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
and it had a little strip down the spine too, like the fuzzies you get as a hairy teenager. But she was 28.
And where did you see this?
What? Can we talk about it afterwards?
Where did you see it?
I'll tell
Yeah. And you fuck this lady, this hairy thing.
Were you looking at Playboys?
you. No, they still make them like that.
The lowest price right now is $583
Round trip
round trip.
Nothing.
in a
To Milan?
kitchen coop.
JFK to Milan nonstop, $583.
Ooh, all right,
That's
that's not
nothing.
bad.
Then it jumps to $1,000. The next flights.
What time are we leaving? Like that's a red eye.
No, it's 5 p.m. You arrive at 7 a.m. Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
That'd be
fucking
great.
That'd be
incredible.
perfect.
And we can actually sleep.
Not
Well, I
bad.
won't, but
you guys got to go.
I think we should go.
Just go to Italy.
Milan.
Go to
Yeah.
Italy for 4 days.
Please just sign up for the Paytch anyway.
yeah.
No,
Please
things are
make
good,
us-
man. Things are
Yeah.
good.
The tickets to the Grand Prix are $3,000.
You said we could get in that documentary thing.
Oh yeah, Chris, you got some
maybe,
hookups.
maybe,
What are their names?
maybe,
Yeah, exactly.
maybe.
Burn your bridge.
Call me
Who are
up.
your best friends?
Maybe.
Jesse Lee Peterson's going to have you on the road.
Jesse Lee. What if the debate's during that?
The debate's-
have to do the
the
debate.
Fuck that
the debate
debate.
would
No, we
be
need the
the day
debate.
before, I think.
Is it really? And you flee the
Think
country?
so. But it's
Then
not a
flee.
debate, by the way. I don't know.
Dude, just
You can't-
move the date.
What do you think you guys are going to talk about?
I don't know. He's just
I'm
going to
gonna-
hammer me with questions. Dude, it's like a deposition.
How does he even know who you are?
I don't know.
The internet,
I
dude.
didn't ask
assume,
any
he saw, I
questions?
assume he saw me on Matt and Shane's podcast, or someone saw, and like they were giving me the business, and they were like, "This looks
Someone,
like a,
there's a good
This
chance.
is a
Someone
good
might have
mark.
fed. Someone might have fed
Yeah,
the
I would
DOS.
imagine somebody fed him like, "Hey, there's a top Democrat thinker." I mean,
Oh my god, I can't wait
yeah."
to get a corner. Get a bunch of people there fact checking on the ground.
He's
while
gonna
you're
call me
debating.
a child of the lie.
Is he?
Yeah,
A
that's,
what?
that's what they call. That's what he calls.
Call him a
liberals-
child of the
liberals are
molester.
children of the
Yeah.
lie.
you should be like, "Well, then you want to fuck me, right? You fucking weirdo." That's good. You can hit him with molestation
Yeah,
charges.
yeah,
I'm just going to sit
By
in
the
the
way,
waiting area like
allegedly.
this.
Allegedly, obviously,
Allegedly.
there is one documentary I
I've
did
never
watch
heard of
10
this
minutes
person.
while I was taking a dump, and I was done taking a dump and I stopped. But yeah, again, we're fucking.
They do
around,
do that
obviously.
to powerful black men. They
What's
hit
his
him with
name?
those types of allegations a lot.
Jesse Lee Peterson. People
Especially
are alleging.
conservatives.
Let's be clear for the record. People are alleging that he's indeed gay, although he's been pretty active against.
You can be gay, but if
homosexuality.
you fuck my boy over, I'll beat your ass.
But he's saying,
Yes,
well, he's out for blood.
he
bro.
would fucking one punch you, dude.
Yeah, he's out for
Well,
blood.
the reason.
But
Dude,
people are
what's
saying
up?
that he's a sexual predator against young
Yeah,
men.
yeah.
People are saying that. That's been said
I heard a wild
in a
story.
30-minute YouTube video.
Yeah.
That story you told me upstairs. Well, we can't talk about it, but that was fucked up.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I know. I just I thought of it.
Redacted.
Got that.
Where are we at time-wise, Sean? Let's do some ads real quick.
Oh yeah.
We got some big
Fire 'em
ads
up.
today, dude. This was a huge fucking get.
Show
dude.
that fucking pipe, dude. It's unbelievable.
Dude. Yo, dude, that's my fucking tiny penis. Get off
Yeah,
it.
that's a problem with white. You can see all the nutties.
True.
Penis.
You can see all.
Oh, dude, I've one of chickens. It's pretty good. It's thighs, wings,
I like thighs.
breasts. Damn, man, what a slog! There was 3 ads, man.
That was. You
That
did a
was.
great
It says-
job.
We're,
Good
a
job.
hot, we're a hot commodity, dude. We might have to raise the
Yeah.
rates, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
See, man, let's do this all in one. How about that?
yeah.
we should have did with.
Rates just doubled. Actually, we work exclusively for Hamilton devices.
Yeah.
That
keep
thing is
hitting
wild.
that.
That thing is wild.
Have you hit that a lot before?
No, the way
You
I'm
don't
like,
know how strong this thing is?
oh, this I know the vape. This is my vape cartridge.
Oh,
they
okay.
fucking get you.
Okay.
This is souls and blood, dude. You get too many of these, it's blood
Yeah.
and souls.
It's time to write a letter to your sister.
Did you drive up?
Yeah.
Can you drive high? It doesn't matter, right? Yeah.
No, I'll sober up. I sober up very quickly though.
Yeah, you
Like as soon as I get into my car, it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Good to go.
That's what I do.
Guardian, you hitting that Sherlock? Nice.
How do you feel? You tripping, man?
So what else is going on,
It kinda
guys? What,
looks like a-
what's going on? What's like, you know, in
I
your,
got
like,
a
your
big
most
week.
intimate
Got a
personal
big week
life?
coming up. I
Shane does, yeah.
didn't know I was booked in Chicago.
What?
I am at the Chicago Improv this weekend, and then go to
Yeah, you
Austin.
thought you had a week off.
Yeah, then I go to Austin for a couple days, then I fly up to Columbus, dude, for Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, Notre Dame, Ohio
Oh, the
State.
opener.
Yes, and then a week later, I go to Vegas for Diaz. Can't wait.
That's awesome.
Can't wait. There's high potential for negative. You know, both my teams are pretty big underdogs, but if
Yeah,
they can just pull it out, one of them.
telling you.
I would
That would
honestly,
be
this is
great.
crazy. This is the first time in my life I would take Notre Dame losing and Nate winning.
Yeah,
For
I mean, it's
sure.
dude's
Nate
life.
winning,
If you had to
course.
choose.
Nate winning would be the coolest thing in the fucking
Yeah,
world.
Of course.
Yeah, that would be.
And
in my
there, it's
house.
going to be.
And watching that Edwards fight gives me hope, dude. I know Hamzat is gonna wrestle and fight. He probably has more power. I don't know.
Are
Yeah.
you sitting behind Joe again?
Yeah,
That's so
I'll
funny.
be-
dude.
Bro, but I'm telling you, Nate, first of all, the fact that he's doing it is admirable. Win
yeah,
or
he's
lose,
the fucking best.
it's unbelievable. But if he I'd be so happy if he wins.
If he
and
does
dude,
it-
it's he's taken down Grace before.
I bet he's going to be like you in Chicago. He's probably like, oh shit, I didn't know how to fight this weekend. Let's get fucking.
Dude, he's
Go for a run.
done damage to Greats.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
Have you
And that's
spoken
what-
to him at all? Is he training extra hard?
No, I haven't spoken to him.
Yeah.
I've talked to his friends.
I bet you that's what the
but
corners
they-
say.
those dudes,
What?
they're never not training.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's how he was able to take the McGregor fight on 11 days notice. He was
Yeah.
just like, I'm just training.
all the time.
He's doing triathlons and always.
Holy shit!
Even
That's all he
just
does.
doing jujitsu, dude, is like when you do that 3 days a week, you're like an Olympic athlete in terms
Yeah.
of like the caloric output.
Yeah, he does
Yeah.
jujitsu and triathlons all.
That's
like,
crazy.
just constantly.
Triathlon shit is like that's fucking
Crazy.
nuts.
I jogged a mile today and I was like, that's decent. I
Yeah.
didn't take a break through the mile. I was like, wow, pretty good.
That's really good.
I was
How
fucking
long?
pumped.
How
10-minute
fast?
mile, 10-minute
That's
mile, bro.
fucking great.
Call me the Kenyan. That's pretty fucking
10
good.
minute miles.
Bro,
Hey, that's
come on,
nothing to
man.
fucking
I was
sneeze
fucking
at.
burning the sidewalk.
You can fight. You're on 11 days notice, dude. You're in shape. You're in fighting
You
shape.
get to
I
use
was-
your.
I had to fuel up today. I got out of my car. I was wearing this, so I didn't forget it. So I wore it out of my house. I went to fuel up. I was like up in Kensington.
you wore that on the jog?
I was driving. No, not on the drive. I wish. I probably would have got like a 9-minute mile.